JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. The record's gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Low.
What's happening, people? It is actually 8:30-ish for sure, and it is time for Classic Conversations with JT and Lou. As I've said in the past, if ish was a thing, Classic Conversations would have it locked down because we are an ishish type of podcast. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna get this thing going, man. Angelo, how was your week, my guy?
Good week, man. As you know, I've been losing track of days. Today is Tuesday. So this past week?
You had a graduation.
Graduation, yeah, man. Hey, man, listen. Stuff start running together. Stuff starts running together. But yeah, man, I had a graduation. Aspen has his master's officially at UGA.
That's crazy.
Super duper proud. And
good stuff.
And what's even more dope is, when we went to Mother's Day brunch, they told us he ain't started work yet, man, and I already got a $7,000 raise. He ain't started work yet. Hey, man. Yeah. Threw me off, too. He ain't started work yet, man. I already got a $7,000 raise, man.
Did they see his grade point average and decide to give him a raise?
Hey, man, it's different kind of.
Hey, man.
That boom. Yeah.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, man.
Correct.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, man. Congratulations again.
Yeah, man.
That. Congratulations again on that.
And then I gotta make sure. Okay, yeah, the family's on. And then I just got back from Virginia. So my body's been on a marathon race, right? Because I left. Again, today is Tuesday. I flew to Virginia Monday morning. I had like a 7-something flight, but I didn't. I never really went to bed. You know what I mean? Because I'm late anyway. So Sunday night, went to Monday, flew to Virginia. I thought I was going to get a nap when I got there, but we ended up going to my brother's house, and a nap never presented itself. So the whole day goes on, and then we had the graduation. Congratulations to my nephew, Tank. Tank's what he goes by, Reginald II, Jr. But congratulations to Tank. Yeah, I know, $7,000 raise without even working yet. Congratulations to Tank. He graduated from TCC yesterday. So I flew to Virginia to go to the graduation. So had the graduation, we went to dinner, left there, go back to my aunt's house. Basketball game is on. Get there right in time to see Donovan Mitchell go crazy. And then what comes on right after the basketball game? The Lakers game. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll watch the first half of this. By early third quarter, should be a blowout. And I'll take a nap because my flight was at 5 o'clock, so I had to be at the airport at 4.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This game ends up going down to the wire. So now by the time the game over with, it's what? 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning? So I lay down for a second. We said we're going to leave for the airport at 3, but my uncle, Jap, Hey, appreciate the ride to the airport. I thought we were gonna leave at 3. Shoot, he made around got up early. I look up, he putting his tennis shoes on at 2:25. I said, God dog. I ain't gonna get to sleep to 3. I saw him start tying tennis shoes. I said, well, I guess that means get up. so get to the airport. Get to the airport super duper early. And shoot, it's so early. They ain't ordered the TSA gate yet, man. So anyway, then I had to come home, take Asa, pick him up. I came home. I left my car here, drove home, had to pick up Asa, bring him back to the airport because he's doing summer orientation for the summer program he do at the airport. Bruh. So while we time he finished, so I came up here to the office, man, and
So yeah, you
hey, man.
you've had a week.
bruh, by about 2:30 this afternoon, when I say I went dark for about,
Finally got your nap.
boy, I went dark, JT. I don't know how I missed so many phone calls, text, email, bro. I had to lay it down, man. If I didn't lay it down by 2, at some point, bro, I wouldn't have made it here tonight. my body was like, bro, you tripping. But anyway, shout out to my son Aspen. Got his master's in accounting. Starts at KPMG soon. Super duper proud. They had 2 ceremonies. It was real cool because he went to the Terry School at UGA. So they had a graduation at UGA. They had a graduation at the Terry School.
Nice.
So he had 2 graduations. And then, like I said, Tank graduated yesterday, man, which is really cool. And he had honors as well. So congratulations, man. Really, really proud of all of them.
Good stuff. That's good stuff.
How was your
Good
week,
stuff.
brother? Weekend. And all
Oh
that good
man, the
stuff.
week wasn't bad, bro. We did the interview with the legend himself, Michael Collier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was majorly dope. Just kicking it with him, listening to him drop the gems that he dropped, and then went to the mixer. It was dope because I met some pretty cool people. I had this one young lady walk up to me and she basically said, you're him. I said, yeah, I am. But, just want to make sure that we're on the same page. What him you looking for? And, she basically said, you walk through the door. She said, I asked around, you're an actor, and you're who I need for my lead role. So that was dope. That was dope. That made my week, to be honest with you. Nope, let me change that. That didn't make my week. Can't say that out loud and not be proud that my wife made it back from Africa on Friday safely.
There you go. How about that?
That made my week, even though she got mad at me because I wasn't on the curb waiting for her when she got off the plane. But I understand why she was mad. It was a long trip for her. She was on a bus for 9 hours, got off the bus, had to do the whole customs thing in Africa, and then get on a plane for 8.5 hours to New York, then stay in New York for another 2 hours, then get on a plane from there to Atlanta. And then when she got to Atlanta, she had to do customs here. So I understood a little bit why she was mad,
And the customs here can be extremely
Oh,
long.
yeah, it can. But yeah, she made it back safely and everything. She only had 1 bug bite, so that's great.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. And she didn't get it until she feels she got it on the bus on the way back.
Wow.
Yeah, the whole time she was over there, that didn't get
Did
in.
she had to go through the shot routine and all that stuff going after the
Yeah.
They had to do all that stuff?
Yep, they had to do all them
They still
shots
do
and
that then,
everything.
okay.
Yeah. Now they do have some things you can do. Certain amount of money. You can get a card and keep it moving if you don't want to do the shots.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's black folks. It's still black folks. Just Africans.
So
They still hustling too.
so real safe then, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So well, folks,
Buy your way to freedom.
Yeah, folks, go to Africa. Just make sure that they actually got the shots before you hug their neck when they get back. That type of deal. I'm hoping that she is online. Dana Green, are you out there? I know she's hit me with a message and said that she was looking for the live. I'm hoping that Dana, if you're online, make sure that you say something so that I can shout you out and some of the things that you're doing, in the city of Atlanta and what you're doing for everybody out here. I would rather know that you're there before I do it, but even if you're not there, I'm gonna still do it a little later on.
Yeah, I saw you was mingling. You were mingling out at the road. I go get to
Oh,
the
yeah,
club.
bro.
I saw you were out there mingling and meeting and greeting. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
Get us some new followers.
Yeah, Yep,
Good deal.
yep. They had the phone out. I had the phone out, and I was, dropping it in there, making them, follow and everything. Hopefully, they are watching right now. Their notification should have came up if they did what they were supposed to do, and everything. Wait, smoking bogeys? Who? Wait a minute. Is that
We're here.
is
Smoking
that is that is
bogeys.
that my man Mike? See, okay. Let me go ahead and do it. It's young lady. Her name is Dana Green. Her husband name is Michael Green. We call them damn greens. Dana does things in the city of Atlanta that I've actually participated in a couple of times, and I've always wanted to give her a shout out about it, especially now that I know she is on. She has a foundation called Hungry Hearts, where basically they go out and they actually feed the homeless, and I'm talking. I ain't talking baloney. I mean, she feed the homeless. Holidays in the cold. We've taken blankets out there. We've done that type of thing. And she does this out of her heart. I mean, she's been doing it for years and years and years. So I just wanted to give her flowers right now because not only that, she's just reopened her hair salon, which is actually a hair salon. It's also a beauty shop, which has a couple of things in there you ladies can get for your hair and for your fingernails and all that good stuff. It's called Hair Rocks. And I did not write the new address down, Dana, so please make sure that you put that address in there. It is Hair Rocks. It's Atlanta, but it's actually pretty much College Park, pretty much. It's right around the corner from here.
Okay.
She had the re-grand opening a couple of weeks ago. I went over there to check it out. It was pretty dope.
Cool.
She's doing, like I said, she's doing great things in the community. Her husband is right there with her, Mr. Mike Green. Mike is a Raiders fan, but the dude he's a hell of a cook. One of these days, Mike, I'm gonna need you to get on that smoking ride on up and bring us, a little taste or whatever. But yeah, wanted to give y'all a shout out, man. I love y'all.
No, that's right,
I
Mike.
appreciate
Some people
y'all.
on this podcast say they're gonna bring us something. They still don't do it. They just show it to us.
There we go.
They show it to us.
They're
you know
gonna
what I mean?
address. They're gonna address. There's the address right there, 3238 Washington Road in Atlanta, 30344. But like I said, it's pretty much College Park. It's around the corner from here.
Okay.
But yeah, her Hungry Hearts Foundation is still gonna keep going. She actually is gonna have a Hungry Hearts kitchen over there. Don't want to put too much of that out because it's not complete yet. But Dana, Mike, make sure that y'all let me know so that I can make sure that people know what y'all are doing over here because it's so close to where we at. We'll make sure that we get the word out there for y'all for sure.
Good deal.
Yes, we just read about or saw about the Memphis Grizzlies player Brandon Clark, 29 years old, has passed away. They're saying that it's a possible drug overdose. Of course, you have to wait till all of the autopsies and all of that stuff happen. The young man has been injured for the last year. I would say year and a half. He hasn't played, something like that, last season and a half.
Yeah.
So you wonder if some of the, drugs and everything that he was on in regards to recovery or dealing with the injury, you know how a lot of people can get hooked on that type of stuff. So you never know. We'll have to find out some things about that. Sports, other than that, has your quarterback decided to
No.
sign yet? He hasn't?
No. They said he was in Pittsburgh this past weekend, but there hadn't been any interviews. There hadn't been any kind of conversation. He was just there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so we'll see, man. I don't even really know what to say. You know what I mean? Now, yeah, I really don't know what to say. I mean, I think he's coming back this season. Unfortunately, it's one of those situations, man, where for the sake of the old veterans, you know what I mean? I kind of he's the best of the worst situation,
Right, yeah.
and
I get it.
If you want to have them guys have any chance of winning, you need a veteran quarterback. You know what I mean? But at the same token, if there was ever a time that you could, I heard a stat the other day. I don't remember what show I was watching, but since 1990, Pittsburgh's only had one top 10 draft pick. Since 1990, they've only had one top 10 draft
Yeah,
pick.
I mean, that's what consistency does for you.
Yeah.
Put you in the middle of the pack.
So it's like,
That's the worst they've been is in the middle of the pack.
so it's like if there was ever a time where, you know, it'd be like, okay, this is the time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Right.
not much to say there. I don't really know what to expect this season. There's not much to say there.
All right, so we're gonna go to some of these short takes real quick. As you can see, Jose Sunray has entered the building. How you doing, young lady?
Hey.
Okay,
I'm doing good.
Good deal. Your week was good. Everything.
Let me
was
tell you why
straight?
my week was good.
Okay.
I got to see the movie.
Oh, you finally saw
I
Michael.
finally saw Michael.
How about that? You still ain't
And
seen
I'm
that.
going back.
I told you
Really?
2 times.
The
to do
main
it to
thing,
you.
because it was to this couple, if y'all watching, it was an old couple in there that talked the whole time.
Well,
That's the worst.
and see,
Y'all already know this part of the movie. Should I say it? When Michael was getting when he was getting a whooping, they was cracking up laughing, and I had a little tear in my eye, and they was cracking up laughing.
I laughed too.
Oh no,
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
not right.
Yeah, I laughed too. Yeah,
It is, isn't it?
He beat him. Now
I was like, y'all laughing?
yeah, he beat him. He beat him. But yeah, you. The thing is, it's still selling out. The theaters. A lot of people that I know would like, I'm gonna wait till it die down. It won't die down because people
Yeah.
are going to see it 2 and 3 times. So, well,
And
I'm
they
glad.
had back-to-back showings that night. There was like 8:30, 9,
drive in
10.
too?
No, I
they
should have
did.
went. That's why I'm gonna go next.
Drive-in is the move. I'm telling
That's why
y'all.
I'ma go next.
I'm telling y'all right
Yeah.
now, the drive-in is.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you decide to go. Let me know. I don't mind going again.
Yeah.
It's that much fun. I promise you, it's a good time to go to the
Yeah.
drive-in to see it. You see it
You
2
was
times
on,
for the price of
you was
one.
That's a
on,
good
you was on a
idea.
date, you say?
Huh?
Huh? if you huh, you can hear. Hey, if you huh, you can hear. Cheating on you, Frank.
It,
See
it
that
wasn't
joke?
Frank. Look, I was about to say it wasn't Frank.
Was it Frank?
I feel bad because I need these tickets, Frank. Don't take it personal.
Okay, so I'll take that
Take
as
the
it was.
bitter
Look,
with
I'll
the
take that
sweet.
as yes, it was a
Yes,
date.
it was a date.
Okay,
Yes.
deal. Did you get popcorn and nachos?
Oh, I got popcorn and gummies and
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, he spent about $75, $80.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, you started
Went to dinner
adding them gummies and all that type of stuff.
Went
in
to
there.
dinner before that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, but
It was a good time.
You know what? Now you done brought up another side. I've never understood that, even though I did it as a young man too. I never understood that. Dinner and a movie.
Yeah.
Because you eat dinner.
Yeah.
I want to eat popcorn at the movie. I don't want to be full.
You can still eat popcorn
You do
before,
both.
though.
Exactly.
That's too much.
See, I don't eat a lot of popcorn
That's,
anyway.
maybe that's a problem for me. I got to get the big
You
tub.
know, I can only eat so much popcorn because popcorn, unless that's the dangerous part about salt, because if it's
Yeah.
salted right, it'll have you just keep coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then if it's too much butter, I like butter, but then too much butter will make my stomach up. You know what I mean? So,
It do, but I gotta have too much
but
butter.
yeah.
It's
It's
gotta
not
be-
right if
And
it's
my
not.
stomach be
And it's gotta
hurting
be layered.
sometimes.
I just be waiting to eat
Yeah.
up the top so you can shake it.
Yeah.
That's why you got to layer it now. You know,
Yep.
hey, give me that. Let me.
Yep.
Let me. Give me that. Give me that. Let me
When
walk
you
over
get-
here and add. Then that's how you
Yep.
do that.
When you
now.
get the big one, you ask them, can you put butter halfway through? Yeah, you tell them to do it
I do
before they give it to
3/4.
you.
Yeah, 3 times. Not just
Yeah.
halfway.
Y'all got that junk down, huh?
Oh yeah.
He
Now
says,
For real?
hey
I
man.
never thought about doing that.
Oh yeah.
ah, you innovative.
Oh
Yeah, I never thought
So
about that.
y'all didn't hear
Maybe I don't
Dwayne
go to the movies
said he
enough.
puts a straw on the butter dispenser.
See what Danny
Yeah.
said?
Just too much. Give me a hot dog and popcorn. Skip dinner.
That's right. I mean,
Do a drive-in.
He
party.
puts a straw on the
That'd be
butter
interesting.
hey,
and
I'm
dips
te-
it down into
hey.
the popcorn.
let me tell you something.
That
Just say
is
you got
creative.
Frank said he said.
The drive-in is the move. I'm telling
Okay.
y'all, that, especially looking at a Michael Jackson movie.
That's what we gonna do then.
You need space. You can dance. All of it. You ain't in nobody's way because ain't nobody sitting right behind you. You in front of your car.
Yeah,
You can't go wrong with take your own food.
yeah,
Take your own drinks.
yeah,
$10.
You know,
$10 a person.
Your own snacks.
yeah.
Yeah, and you get 2 movies.
Like TK said, you gotta have snacks.
Yeah, gotta have snacks. Now I go out there with Subway sandwiches, snacks, cigars, drinks, ice, the whole nine. Yeah.
When I was little, we would lay on top of the car, and they would pass the stuff through the.
Yeah, you can't lay on
Right,
the car.
right.
You
Yeah.
walk by there.
Slid
We
right
laid
on.
on them.
Your hood be on top of your engine.
Yeah. You right about that.
All right, so let's get to some of these quick takes. Music and the artist's music. What I wanted to ask is, should we judge new music from an artist that's had a past that was shady? And the reason why I came up with this, they was talking about Chris Brown and his new album that just came out called Brown. And I forgot the name of the company. It was a company called Pitchfork. They gave his album a 1.3 out of 10.
Damn.
And if you look at, I didn't write it all down, but if you look at what they talk about, all they talk about is his past. They don't talk about the actual album. So it made me think, if somebody that's been in trouble, I mean factual trouble that you know of, 10 years ago, now comes out with some more music, do you judge the music, or are you a little skeptical on the music because of what this person did in the past?
I think we always, in our community, we always judge the music, because think about it. Think about some people that have had some felonious and some, some charges that were a little suspect, and we still were listening to their music.
Oh no,
right?
I'm still listening to R. Kelly. I'm
Exactly.
still listening to
Exactly.
Michael
King
Jackson.
Von.
Yeah, I don't listen to that killing music.
Who listened to that in the first place?
Yeah, I don't
like,
listen
who
to
the
no
hell is King
death.
Von?
I don't listen
never
to no
did,
death
but
music.
people were
I didn't know who he
listening
was
to
after he was dead.
Yeah,
I
people
don't
were
listen
listening
to
to
any
him.
death
She
music.
said she
You hear
loved
me?
the album.
Okay.
I hadn't
Yeah.
heard it yet, Dane. I got to check it out.
Yeah, I don't listen to any deaf music.
Yeah.
But no,
That's good.
I'll say this with this situation, if you're judging somebody based off of their past, then you're prejudging the music. Because I mean, music is entertainment. You got to think some of these artists don't even write their music. So to judge somebody based off of the music being good and intakeable, that's what you should judge it off. You can't really judge it off their past, because how you know he even right? It's like when people thought Usher wrote Burn and Jermaine Dupri wrote Burn. It's about him. Though Usher probably does cheat on his women. But I'm just playing now. I apologize. Usher doesn't cheat on his women. Black men don't cheat. But what I'm saying is,
Burn about cheating?
it is.
It is.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Jermaine Dupri wrote the song. Usher didn't write it. He just sung it.
Shoot, Usher's one of Usher's biggest hits.
But no,
The one everybody thought when he broke up with
Well,
Chili.
do you remind me? Remind me. Yeah. He didn't
Jermaine
write
wrote
that too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's like people relate these things to
To the artist.
the artist, and they sometimes not even writing the music. You know what I mean?
Especially in R&B.
Especially in R&B. Especially in R&B.
It's okay in R&B anyway. Rap
Correct.
music, like it's a crime if somebody wrote your stuff in rap.
This is what this
Yeah,
critic,
yeah.
the critic name is Alphonse Pierre. He said it's a soulless, hit-chasing music with nothing going forward.
Hit chasing. Ain't that the goal?
Nothing going forward if you aren't personally invested in the Chris Brown culture wars. That's what he said. And the 1.3 out of 10
Confessions,
supposedly
thank
is the lowest rating I think that they've given since like 2000. 19. I think they said 2017, something like that. It's the lowest that they've ever given.
So
about
have
to
you
say,
heard it though?
It's one of those.
I haven't heard the album yet.
Then that's the only thing now. If y'all ain't heard it,
But it
Because
smells like hate.
if you look at the article, if you look at the article, it talks a lot about the
Listen,
past
listen,
instead of
just-
talking about the
That's
music.
what I say. Smell like hate.
Chris Brown don't miss. So I ain't even got to listen to the music. He don't miss. He's great at making music. He don't miss. I
And
don't-
1.3, give me a break.
Yeah,
you ain't got to listen to
yeah.
junk. You're like, it ain't a 1.3.
Yeah, yeah, 1.3. He ain't. He would
ain't
have
come
to
out with the
really
biggest
fall
tour
off
ever and
for
come
it
out with
to
a
be
1.3.
a 1.3. Exactly. And I doubt that. I doubt it.
All right, next quick take. Have y'all heard about this
Say
guy
Giselle
called?
look like a whole Rhythm Nation tour up there.
hey,
I had to read that
Hey,
one, but-
is there
Something
any
like that.
comments there in regards to the Chris Brown or the music versus the artist?
Yeah, they said let's do a drive-in party. It's called Layering. You ain't seen Poetic Justice. Breezy, love the album. R. Kelly, let R. Kelly come out with an album. Yep, we in there.
All day.
Confessions was the song I was talking about. Check out his new
Dwayne.
song, Honey Pack. Honey Pack. Uh-oh.
What? Who wrote that?
Apparently he wrote a song called Honey Pack.
Who?
Breezy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I heard that he did have. I haven't heard it yet. I got to check it out. I'm trying to check it out over the weekend. But okay, the second take. Have you heard about the guy calls himself Chud the Builder?
Yeah.
Real name of Chud the Builder is Dalton Levi Etherly. It's the real name. He's an online streamer. He's from Clarksville, Tennessee. He's calls himself a Tennessee-based IRL in real life streamer known for producing controversial and high conflict content. Now, what he's doing is basically going up to black folks and calling them nigga.
Oh.
That's basically what he's doing.
That's what
He's-
he's been doing.
Yeah, he's walking up to folks and he asking people, "Hey, is that black guy? Is that nigga bothering you?" Yeah, and then recently he took off running because some guys was chasing him or something. Then he got up by the police and tried to get the police to arrest the niggas,
No, you didn't do that.
and the police didn't do it, because they hadn't done anything to him for one thing. Now, if they would have caught him, I don't know. I've heard of somebody doing that down here in Atlanta at the Beltline. Some drunk guy did it down in Atlanta. He got slapped twice.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He went and sat down.
Because
He
dude
saw-
had on a little short set, didn't he?
Yeah.
Look, the dude that smacked
They
him.
smacked him. Yeah.
Yeah,
He got
I
called
seen
him a
that.
nigga, smacked him. Yeah. Smacked him.
Technically, though, you really can't just put your hands on
That's
people.
what I was going to ask. If this,
Now you can't.
Play stupid games.
that was what I was going to ask.
I know,
if
but
this,
still.
pride.
if somebody did that to you, ran up in your face, and just said something like, "What the hell is wrong with you, nigga?"
Now, if they in my face, that's one thing. If they at a distance, I'm just going to ignore them. If they in my face, now you're being aggressive.
Well,
So you're going to catch these hands. You're going to get all that you came for.
now you just said that you can't be.
If you in my face, if you're in my face, you're being aggressive. You understand what I'm saying?
So you
it's
think-
one thing being in somebody's face where spit can get on them and everything, right? That's when you say in your face, that's what I'm thinking. But if they at a distance, that's a whole nother thing.
Okay, say at the front of that table.
Are you leaning towards me or you just standing here?
Just standing there,
Or
calling you
sitting
nigga.
here?
Yeah,
You sit here, as long as you ain't in my face. You in my face. That's kind of in my face though to me.
Okay.
If you, yeah. That's,
What you
that's
say, Dwayne?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Frank. Somebody giving Giselle
Yeah.
marriage proposals on here. Goodness gracious.
What?
D. Young Silly said, "Hey, Giselle, will you marry me?" And just
Oh,
disrespected
wow.
my boy.
Who said that?
Uh-oh.
D. Young Silly, she got a marriage proposal on here.
What the hell?
That's what's up, D Young.
Messed around and went on a little date, got some Twizzlers and some popcorn. Now she get married.
Did you hear them talking about
Yeah, you
that?
went some popcorn and
That
marriage
is too
proposal.
funny. How
Angelo,
you figure that's
Yeah,
the
man.
same
What
thing?
you think, bro? Somebody flag football.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna holler. Let's say we at the Nationals,
Mm-hmm.
and we doing what we do. Man, get up out of here. Get off this damn sideline. Fuck you, nigga. What you thinking?
So that's one of them questions that I think it changes every decade.
Okay.
Because there's a time in my life that if that would have happened,
Yeah.
there's no question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna make you live up to everything you just said. We're gonna and you're gonna prove. Hey, I'm gonna give you one. If that's what you want, okay. Okay. Yeah, but I'm boy. But at this stage of my life,
You took my answer.
as long as you not right, you know what I mean. Don't interfere with this space. You know what I mean. If you just saying it verbally, you know what I mean. I'm gonna probably laugh it off. You know what I mean. I'm gonna probably laugh it off.
Exactly.
I know I'm going to say something so sarcastic that it's gonna
Right.
probably really piss you off to
Right.
the point that you may want to flex, which is what
I really want you
I'm
to do
okay
anyway.
with.
Right.
Right. I need a reason to say why I hit you.
Right.
I'm okay with it.
And it
Need a
can't
reason to
be
get
words.
that ass.
It has to be something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if I say something that triggers you,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I mean, but
Give my attorney something to fight with.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
initial thing, you know, yeah. So you know, and
Yeah,
man.
I would say the same with me, man. 30 years ago,
sheesh.
yeah, yeah. You know, man, shit. I'm saying it did happen 30 years ago. And the only reason I didn't get time was because I was actually a CO at the time, and I slapped shit out of another CO, and you know, they just kind of let it go. But like you said, now trying to do 5 years at this age is a motherfucker.
Hey,
boy.
that's my point. That is my point.
Trying
I
to
ain't
do
going
5
to
years
jail.
in jail right now is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I said, 30.
5 days. I didn't try to do 5 days in that joke,
Who you
right?
telling?
5 years.
Who you telling?
Hey,
Who you telling?
listen, you know what I mean? There are things at this age that you start thinking about, that you actually start
Yeah.
thinking about, okay, what's the repercussions of this
Right.
thing? You know what I mean? Like,
the jail math. That's what they like to
Yeah,
call it.
yeah,
You got to
it be
do the
like-
jail math. Have to think about, you know, what's actually, you know, how I go in and when I come
Yeah.
out, you know, how's things going to be when I come. You can have all them thoughts before you actually swing on somebody. You
Yeah.
know, all those thoughts will cross your mind before you actually do something crazy. But like you said,
They
if you give me
should.
a reason,
They should, right?
if you give me a reason to where I can actually defend
Defend it.
I can defend my action other than just a verbal assault. Oh yeah,
Right.
Because I'm like you. I'm a verbal crack ass cracker, white bread. There's a lot that I can say back. The only thing you can keep saying is nigga. I can say 40 different things.
Yeah.
You know, and all you're gonna do is keep saying nigga. So
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna get up under your skin. And the minute I do, ooh-wee.
Yeah. But that's my point.
I ain't gonna let up either.
I gotta be at a risk of you doing something to me for me to put my hands on you. So once you this close, I can say I felt threatened.
Frank, I ain't no
You know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
jail type brother. I know that.
I-
Right?
and me neither.
Times different, bro.
Hey.
It's like, ooh-wee.
all right, and the last quick take. Everybody saw, well, not everybody saw, but everybody knows about the Kevin Hart roast that just happened recently, and there was a lot of racial toned jokes going back and forth flying. I only saw the last part of it, and even the last part that I saw, I kind of felt like, damn, it seems like they're doing a little too much. It's almost gave people licenses to do certain things, you know. But there was a comedian. His name was Tony Hinchcliffe, and he was giving a roast to Kevin Hart, and he said that the black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe. So,
No, the hell he did.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, that's what he said. So, two parts to this. The first part is, can comedy go too far?
Yes.
That's the first question.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that was racist as
What?
can I say as fuck? That was racist as
Yeah.
racist as fuck. I don't care if he knew when he read that.
What up, Marco?
Like this is something that divided the
About that
country.
cowboy.
So for you to bring
Okay.
that up like that,
Get your mic, man.
yeah.
Bad joke, bad taste. I
Nah,
don't think he wrote it though.
But
So,
a
I
movie,
mean,
that's
no, I'm saying these roasts are pre-written. So that's all I give him the benefit of the doubt. It's pre-written. I think that's what I said. Like I think if you take anything out of this roast offensive, it's because they didn't write it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
now.
Who
Let
do
me
you
ask
think
you this:
wrote it?
Is
got
Tony,
writers.
Is Tony Hinchcliffe an actual comedian?
yeah,
The comedians do write some of their own stuff.
Exactly.
some of it. I'm talking about these roasts are usually planned. Like they're usually like planned out.
So you thought Cat Williams wasn't his own words?
I think some of the comedians have some leeway, but I think most of it is still written.
I think most of the people that's not comedians, you can, like Tom Brady. I saw his
Yeah,
clip.
yeah. I see.
You could tell that it was. I mean, his timing was totally off. You could tell that his stuff was kind of written. But yeah, but even if he didn't write it, it's still comedy. And again, it comes back to, you know, can it go too far? And what do you feel is considered off limits?
So, just like Kiki just said in the message, when it comes to roasts are typically no holds barred. You know, and you know when you look at these things, like, and I saw a couple of those things, and people were like, ooh, that's borderline racism. But hey, let's be honest, people. When they do roast, when black dudes do roast of white guys, it be borderline racism. They be saying they be hitting you with every white stereotype there is. You know what I mean? So we can't be willing to hit them with racist type, you know, gesture, but not be able to accept it because it comes. You know what I mean? So I just think it's a roast, man. I think it's part of it.
And that was going to be the second part of the question.
Okay.
If something like this was done by a black guy, would it be accepted? If those same words that come from a black comedian, would it
to a black comedian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it would. It'd be accepted.
I'm saying the part about George Floyd, they was trying to arrest people for talking about Charlie Kirk.
They were.
So that
They
would
could
not
care
have.
less about. They could care less about what we said about each other.
But my point is, if a black man was because the roast didn't even take that. He could have called him all kind of names before he brought up George Floyd, not being able to breathe. Like, that's sick. That's pretty sick. You telling me if it was a black comedian roasting a white guy and he brought up Charlie Kirk, that would have went over well?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
I don't think so.
They would have been in stitches laughing.
Hey, man,
Not in this ad, with this ad, man.
Now, would there be some flack from it, from a certain community? Of course. You know what I mean? But don't think if he would have said that junk last night, them Joe would have died laughing. Now, in a Kevin Hart roast, because Kevin Hart is corporate. You know what I mean? So because he's so corporate, he can't say nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because he don't want to take the chance of losing sponsorships, what have you. You know what I mean? But a regular comedian, or a comedian trying to get on, they would say that junk on a Kevin Hart roast. You might get so much controversy, but after you leave that show, what I'm saying is, if it was a comedian who doesn't have a lot of followers, people don't even really know who they are, and they came to a roast of that magnitude and said something like that, Charlie Kirk or something like that, you know what I mean? Number one, people would laugh. Number two, it would catch some flack from the other community. Number three, that comedian now would have a name out there because he get more recognition from saying something reckless than he ever had. They would take that chance in the New York second. Hey, let's face it, man. You know, when they say that bad all publicity is good publicity, so many people live by that motto. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it would be. I think when it comes to racist stuff in comedy shows, it's all part of the game, man. It's all part of the game. It's, you know, I've heard many a black comedian make George Floyd jokes. Many of them. It's not going away. I've heard many a comedian make Charlie Kirk jokes. I've heard they make Martin Luther King jokes. They make Malcolm X jokes. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? What are we talking about? This is comedy.
Good point.
It's comedy. That's what it is. Everybody's not going to like certain jokes. You know what I mean? You may not like the joke. The person next to you but got tears coming out their eyes. You know what I'm saying? But that's what comedy is. Comedy is subjective. It's subjective. You don't like the same comedian I like. You know what I mean? And vice versa.
See,
it's just subjective. That's how it is.
This is why I thought this would be good because, again, we have Angelo Sykes, Mr. Uptown Comedy Corner himself right here.
I'm just saying, man.
Mike wants to say something.
Hey, man, you've been trying to say so. Get the microphone.
I know. He doing all this,
Raise your hand like you in class.
Right.
I was going to tell you to beat. Y'all talking over there and everything. We trying to have a damn show.
I was just going to bring up, I mean, you know, Pete Davidson brought up Charlie Kirk in the, you know, he talked about him. I mean, in the, you know, doing the roast and stuff. I mean, he's not white. I mean, he's not black, but Pete Davidson did. You know,
Pete Davidson don't care.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson talk about anybody. He don't care. He one of them guys.
Because he back to back. I mean, he went in on Charlie Kirk and then he went in on Kanye West.
right after, you know, they was back to back. And so,
Yeah,
mean,
it's part of it, man.
part of the roast.
It's part of it, man. It's part of it. Yeah, like I said, black comedians, well, all comedians use material of opposite races all the time.
I agree.
You know what I mean? So what makes we think that it's can't talk about George Floyd? Man, please. Come on, man. What we talking about, man? You know what I mean? These folks talk about everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody you can't touch, man. These folks talk about Jesus.
I mean, they tried to.
And these folks make Jesus jokes. You know what I mean? What we talking about, man? They make Jesus. They make jokes on everything. This is what they do. So yeah, I don't think.
But I mean, when Jimmy Kimmel was throwing jokes,
and it was hilarious.
they pulled his ass off the air.
Hey, listen, and what happened? He
got
right back on
up
there.
there.
You know what I mean? So yeah. And they only pulled it because of this goofball that we got to talk about all the doggone time. But it ain't because it wasn't funny. It was too funny. That's why they pulled him out. It hurt his little feelings.
Hey, before we take a real short break, did you hear about I don't know if it's true or not. I read something. I didn't get to see the video, but they say that T.I. walked off of a late night. Was it Conan?
I ain't heard.
Okay, all right. We'll leave that. I have to check that a little bit more. But something was said, and T.I. was like, "Man, I ain't the type of guy that does an interview with a mute button, something like that." But I have to check into that one.
Shout out to T.I. though, man. T.I. is doing this album promotion, bro. Like, hey, bro,
Old school.
that junk's so beautiful, man. I've been meaning to call him too, man.
Old
'cause
school.
What he doing this promotion he doing right now is absolutely bananas,
Old school.
bro.
And dropping the cuts right at the right time.
Hey, he killing them with this jump, man.
Right at the right
The clips
time.
are so fire. And he did the same song. He made about 10 different clips of it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Tip, boy, you killing the game right now, bro.
Period.
You killing. You got Ludacris trying to copy. You see that jump? Ludacris trying. It get a little hit. You know, I see, you know, it's a little, but Tip killing the game right now.
Hey, man, that old school hip hop, we don't die.
Hey, man.
We don't die.
Like
That's what we've been
QT
needing,
says, I know
though.
when I'm roasting somebody, ain't nothing off limits. So don't start me because I'm gonna go where you probably gonna think it's too far. Yeah, that what happened in the Jones when the Jones doesn't get started. That's how folks get to fighting. Some people can't take
Back
it.
in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
They up there about to get a ring, some tires, and who knows what else.
Hey.
I'm too slow.
Wait a minute. He said a ring and some tires? Hold on.
He got an attention in, didn't he?
Hey, yeah. Let me see here.
All right, y'all, listen, we're going to take a real quick break, and then we are coming back, and we are going to jump right into the 14th Amendment and what is happening out there with it. For those of you that don't know what it is, we're going to let you know what it is. And for those of you that do know what it is, you should be kind of pissed off.
Come share our frustration.
Yes. We'll be right back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lou.
And Jazay.
New phone. Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
You know, the whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right, and I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left, it was dry to the right, it was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lord, I'm gonna just go and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Looking to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high-quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? Classic Conversations, and we are back. We are back. Listen, while you are out there and you checking this thing out, there's a little buttons over there it's to your right. It's gonna be some little hearts over there. Just hit that heart, and then some things. What they call emoticons?
What y'all call them?
Yeah, emoticons. They're gonna
Emoji cons.
they're gonna pop up and just start touching them for me. Just start touching me, because when you touch those, it helps our
algorithm
go straight up. You dig? So keep doing that. Then there's an arrow. There's an arrow that points. It's gonna be pointing to your what? Right?
Push the goddamn button.
That's all you got to do. It's a share button. Please share this. Please share it to all your friends. Put it in their inboxes. Let them know to come on in and have a conversation with us. 404-500-1605. Give us a telephone call because, about to get a little serious right now. We're going to talk about this administration and some of this craziness that's happening out there. Are we live? Okay, that's paused. All right. I was a little confused for a second. So, yes, we're going to get it going, man. The 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment. Amendment 14 was ratified July 9th, 1868. The 14th Amendment is the cornerstone of the U.S. Constitution that granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the U.S., including former slaves, and guaranteed equal protection and due process under law. It significantly expanded federal civil rights protections, restricting states from infringing on rights, and serves as a basis for major legal decisions. Nathaniel Ledbetter and his position, he's a senator in Alabama?
Alabama, yeah.
There's a senator in Alabama. He basically, this is word for word part of his, at the end of his little speech that he was giving. He basically said it certainly gives us an opportunity to look at those congressional districts again, as they was talking about the redistricting. He said, and certainly he hopes that the Supreme Court will overturn Amendment 14. This gives us a shot to revisit those types of things. Now, his team came out and said that the words were taken out of context. But the problem is the man said it twice.
Mm-hmm.
He said it 2 times. Getting Amendment 14, what do you want to call it? What do you want to call it? Canceled, rescinded. Redacted, deleted, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize that will change? I mean, we're looking at no citizenship at that moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Born here or not, you're not a citizen if they decide that you're not.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody make a post today said that these folks are out here trying to take our citizenship and all of our rights away, and y'all are worried about what you're doing for Memorial Day.
Yep. Yep.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. But the thing is, the way it was gained, are we willing to go there again for this country? I should say, are y'all willing to go there again for this? Because the way we gained it was blood, sweat, and death.
And when you say y'all, you ready to die?
No. Not for this. No.
For
That's why I
Amendment
say
14?
y'all, because I'm not. Hey.
So what?
Because you're
what
basically saying we may be going back to slavery. They're taking away a lot of things. And I don't even mind if we end up going back into segregation. My issue is that they keep messing with us, even when I can get along with anybody. I can live in any neighborhood. I don't feel any type of hate towards any person of any color. The problem is too many of them feel that way about us. And will they leave us alone? If they start taking away these rights and we just have to assemble together, will they leave us alone? And we all know the answer. Hell no. So, do I want to live in a country that's going to be like it was in the 60s? I can't say that I do.
I mean, shit. A lot of people don't want to live in the country the way it is in the
Right.
in the 2000s.
Right. So what would you do?
Segregation.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wondered. Do we feel that if we were segregated again, we would be better off?
We would. I 100%
You
think
think?
we would.
Do you think that? And that's because if we're segregated, we then have to
Yeah.
support our own because we're only with our own.
Yep. Yep. We like a lot of our communities were some of the wealthiest communities when we were in segregation. And that's why, again, like I said last week, why do you think they came to destroy the stuff? Right? They have, and not all, I 100% don't think this is all people that are Caucasian. I do not believe it's, I think there's, again, I have to say that because my family's very mixed. And I love my family members, all the different, I'm mixed with a lot of different ethnicities and things. So I'm nowhere near prejudiced or think one is less or better than the other. But I will say that when we were off to ourselves and our communities were strong and they were in the people that did not like us, the Caucasians, it was just out of jealousy. Because there's no reason to bother people that are not bothering you, that are in their own little world. There's no reason but jealousy. So do you think it's going to happen again? Hell yeah.
So basically, you're saying if we're segregated, they're not going to leave us alone.
They're not going to leave us alone. They are not going. That's all we want is to be left alone. Why do you think they're changing all this stuff? Because they do not want to leave. It kills them to see us thriving. Again, I have to repeat, not all people are like this, not all Caucasians, but the ones that are, a lot of the ones that are in power, they feel empowered by our power. So they're not going to leave us alone. They're going to continue to do whatever they have to do to make our lives miserable. And there's a lot of missing kids right now. A lot of missing Black kids. And I wouldn't put it past that they're not the ones that's doing that as well. Yeah.
Angelo?
So here's our reality, right? Dwayne, put the phone number up because I see some of these good comments, man. Any of y'all feel free to call in and offer your, because this is JT, when we say Classic Conversations is dialogue for our community, this is one of the biggest topics ever since we've been on this platform. Where we are right now in this society, in this country, this is major.
Yeah.
When you read this, understand what this amendment, the 14th Amendment is. Remember we were classified as 3/5 of a person.
Correct.
They don't look at us as equal, and this is interesting because of this is the definition of make America great again. This is what it really is about, is to push back to where we had no voice, and they're strategically doing it by things like this. And all this is a piggyback off of, I'm assuming, the other conversation in terms of all the gerrymandering. You know what I mean? This is part 2 of it. Let's split up the votes. Let's divide them. Let's take away their voices. And then once we take away their voices, then we'll have the power and impact to just shut the voices down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Let's take them. Let's slow them down first. You know what I mean? Let's put them over here. Let's mix it up, and then once we take majority, now we can vote to shut it down. So he showed his hand soon.
Yeah.
I think. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is the plot. This is what this is the goal.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say one thing I'll say about the segregation thing, Jose, I definitely understand what you're saying. I think that we couldn't do that because we don't have sustainable like grocery stores, banks.
But we could.
Just enough businesses. They would have to give us that or give us land, and they already own things. So it'd be hard for us to sustain by ourselves. But what I think my hope is that what we do is even with them redrawing the districts, we actually show up to vote. If we show up to vote and actually, because what I'll say is, and I think that people might think this is extreme, but I'll just give you an example. I live in Sandy Springs, but I'm registered in DeKalb County because I have a house in DeKalb County. With that being said, the other day I got somebody that knocked on my door. It was a guy, and he wasn't even he was a transgender. But his name, he's on the ballot in Sandy Springs. And he was actually literally door knocking, talking to people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They opened the door and giving his platform. I think that what we have to do when they redraw these districts is door knock and go and turn some of these districts that they think they're going to turn back to Democratic. Because like I said, this is how I even look at this politician thing. I really don't look at a lot of TV, but when I see TV, like even in Georgia, the Republicans are only running on the fact that they have Trump's endorsement. They're not even giving you viable things that they want to change. Right. They're running strictly on the fact that Donald Trump endorsed them. They have nothing else. They have no substance. And what I was trying to say about the guy coming to my door, like, he was a human being, and I'm in all seriousness, based off of if I was in Sandy Springs, just seeing and talking to him and having a 10-minute conversation, like not even 10 minutes, like a 5-minute conversation with this guy, I would have gave him my vote. And you know what I'm saying? He was an independent. But what I'm saying is those are things that need to be done. So what I feel like needs to be done is when they redraw these districts, we need to door knock. Like, hey, take whole communities with you. Like, hey, this week we carpooling to the polls, the early vote. You know what I'm saying? Just knock these folks out, man, and really show them they ain't got no power, because they think they're the majority. They're not the majority if the Latinos, the Asians, the blacks, we all get together, and the whites that you say that are on our side, Jose, because there are some.
Yeah,
and
100%.
that number is way bigger than his number.
You think so?
He has a specific number. That's another thing that we have to look at.
Okay.
He had the same amount of votes last time that he had this time. The reality of it, and the time before, the reality of it is we know his number. Like, his number may increase because, they raise him up like that, but we can kind of pinpoint his number. In those places where we can pinpoint his number and outvote him, let's outvote him. Like, the problem is we don't show up. We need to start showing up to vote, because this stuff, because like I'm saying, what they're running right now is what's important. These House seats, these Secretary of State seats, these judge seats. Like, you need to get hip to this stuff, and all the stuff they trying to vote us out and section us out. We need to strategically beat them.
Well, what? Go ahead.
Hold up. For y'all that don't know, we're talking about the redistricting.
Well, we ain't got to redistricting yet. We just talking about the
Right.
14th Amendment.
Yeah, right now we're talking about 14.
We bringing it in, so I wanted to give an example real quick.
Yeah.
Calvin Duncan, in New Orleans. Calvin Duncan actually won. He won a seat. What was it that he the clerk of the criminal court. Shortly after he actually won it, he won the seat by a 68% vote. Just days before he was scheduled to assume office, the redistricting happened, and they actually pulled it from him
Yeah.
because the votes now changed up.
Yeah.
Most of his votes didn't count anymore. So this is what we're talking about when we're saying
Yeah.
the gerrymandering and the redistricting. Why can't I get that?
Can I read the definition of it?
Redistricting.
I had that on my phone. I have on my phone, gerrymandering
Redistricting.
is effectively shrinking the map by packing voters of one party into a few districts or spreading them thin across many. The number of competitive seats has hit a historic low. And so the redistricting is making it to where there's 4 states right now that are affected, and it's making it where there are going to be more seats for Republicans or more seats for Democrats because of the redistricting. And it also affects the populations of people that are in rural communities or communities sometimes that are mainly of color, right? That have less resources and things like that.
And the
So-
thing is, they're doing it right in our face,
Yeah.
and they're not doing it quietly. But the problem is,
call.
there's other noise that kind of drowns out what they're actually doing. They're not doing it quietly. It's the thing is, we're paying attention to other things. And I'm not saying you shouldn't pay attention to other stuff, but at the same time, you have to understand what is happening. There's nothing wrong with being entertained, but it's also, you need to be educated, on what the hell is actually happening around right now. I think we got a call on the phone. We got a caller?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Repairman. How's everybody doing?
What up?
Good,
big?
bro.
Well.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm okay. I think when it comes to voting, the last time we lost, Hillary didn't even campaign Ohio or Michigan.
Correct.
And there are times that the Democratic electorals take the vote for granted. The voters came out in Philadelphia, Milwaukee, and turned Georgia blue when Biden ran. But we got nothing in return as a Democratic Party, especially Afro-Americans. And when people saw that billions of dollars going to Ukraine, they didn't show up for Kamala. And we had only 3 months to find out what she was about. I think they can try to do all the lies that they want to, but we have shown historically, even in the 1960s, when we want it bad enough and the person that you have that's running right and we feel like they're a great person, we will show up. But the Democrats have not given us someone that we feel like is going to totally show up. Kamala was the best we could offer, but they did not give her enough time to run. And we can blame Nancy Pelosi for that.
But do we need, at the state that's going on now, and we see what the Republicans, what their agenda is, do we need a lot of information to just think to vote Democratic?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, you do.
okay.
What he said is 100% correct, and I was gonna get to that
Okay.
point. We definitely take things for granted. They take us for granted. That part can't be argued. You know, we just vote a certain way just because that's what we have been trained to do. You know what I mean? And those things I definitely agree on. We don't demand anything. You know, and I'm talking about we as a people now.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of laws have been passed. Now, you know, they overlooked a lot of things. They overlooked, you know, certain crime things. They overlooked the John Lewis bill. They just overlooked these things because we didn't have enough voting power, and we allowed them to kind of call the shots. But I do believe that we don't hit the communities as well, and we don't give our people. We like. Well, I ain't got to tell the black people what I'm gonna do because they're gonna
vote for us.
they're gonna vote for us anyway, and that's been the attitude. You know, now I know, you know, to touch a sore subject, but I know, you know, people were pissed off at Stephen A. on what he said about Jasmine, but if you look at what he said, this is why he said she lost Texas, because she took the black people for granted. She just assumed all of them gonna vote.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you never really went to them, you know? And that's something I think the Democratic people, they don't just go to the parties to assume you're gonna do certain things, especially our community. That's something that had to do better. You know what I mean? The other party don't care, you know? And you said earlier, they're strictly about the power, the seat. They ain't telling you jack. Well, all that dude from Alabama said was, we gotta do this so we can protect the Republican seats. They ain't giving you zero information. They're not running on nothing but we can't lose power.
He basically said that we have these midterm elections coming up. He said that.
That's all it's about.
That's
Yeah.
that,
But
and
I
he
agree.
They don't want to lose power.
But he's not wrong. You're not wrong for what you're saying. I think that they should be telling us what they're going to do. But at this point, it's so late in the game that we need to just. They're literally showing us they're taking away all our rights, everything that was fought
Hey,
for.
it's actually
in the
not too late.
60s.
They stopped some of the elections, so that's what I'm saying. These are the time where you have these conversations. If you're going right now, if you're stopping these elections, you got to get it organized. Like this is the time to organize and make sure that we keep these seats or flip them because they think they're gonna win.
And that's my
That's
point.
the only thing I'm saying.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I said, the sheer fact that they're running on Trump only and you disapprove of him, that's somebody you can change. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's a mind that can be changed because they don't know where to go because they really don't want them. But if you can go out, knock on these doors, and talk to these people and give them a platform, you know, you can change some things.
So there's always been a statement about.
I think we might got Supreme on too.
Okay. Well, I'll stand down for you.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Supreme.
Okay. Hey, first thing, good evening, everybody. I hope all is well.
Appreciate
I
it.
just have to get on this thing about the election and Kamala Harris and that shout out Stephen A. Smith.
I knew that was going to trigger you.
Let me tell you this very
Woke him
clear. My nephew, you are partly right, but you're mostly wrong.
I'll take that.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell you this. First thing, what Stephen A. Smith said on TV the other day about black folks one time voting for Republicans. Did you notice he never said what we going to get from the white people for us voting for them one time?
Right.
He never said anything. All he said was black folks should vote for Republicans one time. But he didn't give you no details. That's what he does. Now, what I like to say is this. Yes, I agree with everybody on the panel
that Democrats have taken us for advantage. I have no problem arguing with anybody about that. But the problem is that we allow them to do that because once we got them in power, we didn't kick them in the ass and make them do what we voted for them to do. So we can bitch all we want about what the Democrats didn't do, but keep reminding Republicans don't do nothing for us. Nothing. They haven't done anything for us since the 40s.
Yeah.
When we changed over to be mostly Democrats in this country, Republicans haven't done nothing for us. They haven't voted for no voting rights acts. They haven't voted for nothing for the women and everything. They haven't done anything for anybody of color, and that's you can look it up yourself. So the problem has always been is that we don't go to the Democrats once they get in office and say, do 1, 2, and 3, or you out the very next election. And then at every town hall or whatever meeting, if shit ain't been done, you kick them in the ass and you pick somebody else. So that's our fault. Mm-hmm. And so the other thing I want to say is that on the thing with the black athletes, it would be great if we can convince a couple of billionaires, black, white, couple of billionaires, I don't care what color they are, to fund these athletes to go to our schools, put all that money in their pockets like they're doing anyway, and then say, play for this school for your 4 years, and then you take a school, Alabama State, and you kick Alabama ass and see what would happen. You see, it would have changed overnight. Because white folks in those southern Bible Belt states would kill themselves if these black schools was to turn around and then become very powerful. And they can do it in less than a year. You can do it in less than a year. You get all the top athletes in each position that play for these colleges, you can turn the college around in 1 year. And you kick their ass in the game and see what happens. Those votes will change overnight. So look, again, y'all, thank you very much for my time. Republicans ain't gonna do shit for us.
Come on.
Democrats have to be kicked in the ass every day.
Yeah.
And black athletes need to play for black colleges and kick white teams' ass. Y'all have a good night now. Love y'all all.
That's what's up.
Appreciate you, Supreme.
Let me just comment on that real quick, right? Of course, I agree with what he said, and I just want to reiterate, Supreme and anybody else. I'm not saying I agree with what Stephen A. said. I was only talking about the part where he said she didn't go into the community. She took us for granted. That's the only part I was talking about with Stephen A. I don't agree with all voting for one party because, if you're going to do it, then do it the opposite way, the way I see it. Because I've heard people say that there's one time to vote. He wasn't the only one that said it. I've heard it several times. There's one time vote. Well, let's one time vote for one party. But why it got to be the Republican side where it's not going to do nothing for you? Do it the other way. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're going to do it one time. But I was just saying, I just don't think the part of taking our vote for granted
Correct.
is an issue. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Now, in terms of the athlete part, and I know number one fan said it, Ryan Clark said it, and it's been a real big debate here lately. I got it in my notes for the day as well. Is about if all the black athletes didn't go to those gerrymandering states because, and Frank posted earlier this week in terms of when that one athlete said, I'm not going to play for Ole Miss because of this flag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what happened?
Hey, Lane Kiffin just came out and talked about that.
So it shows the voices can be powerful if you want to stand 10 toes down on it. Now, if all those black athletes said, we're not going to go to these schools that participate in gerrymandering, I think that's a big difference. I don't necessarily think you could turn. Sorry, Supreme. I don't think you could turn around a black school in a year.
No,
even with the best athletes. Number one, you still got a facility issue.
Yeah,
and you got a coaching issue. You know what I mean? Some of these coaches just aren't good enough
Right.
to change the program around. Just being realistic. They're decent coaches, but
It
I
could
think
happen, but not in a year.
it would happen in a year. It would take some time
Yeah.
to build that
4 or
kind of
5 years.
program up. You know what I mean? But
Facilities.
but
But do y'all
facilities,
think they
I,
would
so I don't-
even-
I don't necessarily think that's the answer. And you still got to be able to fight
food,
the schools. Well, you got to be able to fight the school, the pay,
Yeah.
and then the TV networks. You know what I mean? These kids don't want to go to black schools, not just because of all the other things, but they also want to be on TV every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they want to
But
be
do
on
you
prime
think
time.
if we separated, I don't even think they would probably let the black schools play against the other. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they would let that happen.
Well, they wouldn't initially. That's what I'm saying. It would take a lot to make that happen. Just because you don't have enough. You know what I mean? You don't have enough firepower. I mean, you look at how these things go, man. Look at your offensive linemen. Some people just built different. You know what I mean? It would take a lot. It would take a lot to make that happen. Is what I'm saying.
I agree.
But I do think they could make noise.
Yeah.
I do believe if they said, okay, all these top athletes decided we're not going to any school in Louisiana.
Yeah, we're not going.
We're not going to any school in Texas. We're not going to any schools that are changing these gerrymander laws. Y'all want to play that game? All right, we're going to go to, these are the schools that we're going to. So
Hit 'em in the
in this new portal, we're open to you.
Yeah.
Now,
Hit 'em in the pocket.
now you talking about you would change, open up some eyes.
Yeah.
Ooh, where you open up some eyes then?
The thing
You know
is,
what I
it would
mean?
have
I
to be
agree.
done. It would have to be, like you said, it can't be 12 of them.
No.
There's got to be a lot. Yeah.
It has to be a lot.
It has to be a conglomerate.
Yeah,
It has to be,
and the thing is, what would really be dope is if the ones that's there right now said, "I'm not doing it. Got my contract. I ain't doing it." The ones that's there right now. Forget coming. The ones that's there right now.
We
they
ain't
did
playing
it.
this year.
But what if they
It'll
took
change
all your
everything.
rights? If they take all the rights away, do you feel like that would encourage more athletes to stand on business?
when you
Well,
say,
I think it'd be too late then, Jose. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think, like you said, the time is now. I hate to say it. The time is now. Especially, because let me say this.
Yeah.
The NIL is paying your money. It ain't really the school. It's a person. You got to and that person probably may be on that other side, but you want me. You paying me the money. Your ideas better change. Or I ain't playing.
we saw
Right.
a school, was
Right.
it Tennessee, where the entire program
Left.
left.
Yeah.
All the girls.
Everybody.
They
Yeah.
left.
It was a football program not too long ago. Last
Yeah.
year, remember the entire
because
team
the
left.
coach-
The entire so
They
this
fired the
so we're
coach.
not talking about something that can't be
Done.
done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the problem is, are you willing to make that sacrifice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
That-
mean?
that's-
And too many
that's the
times, I
biggest
think
problem.
Nas said something about it earlier about the working together part. It's too many times where can we come together? You know what I mean? And it would take a major voice. And I think Ryan Clark got the conversation started. Now, if you piggybacked off that and these athletes looked at it beyond anything else, you know what I mean? But these guys are young. These guys getting money. These guys
if like I said, if some more of the, Ryan Clark is retired. He's in television doing his thing, podcasting. But if some that are actually active right now took that stance, the same stance that Ryan Clark is taking and getting that conversation sparked, I think it could really start a movement. But like I said, it can't be the top two saying I'm not going to do it, because that one that's third is now going to look at it and say, oh shit, this is my chance. I'm going to play because they not playing. So now I get to play. But all of them have to do it. They all have
I don't
to do
even think it could be that. I don't, like you said, I think it should be, I hate to say it, like you said, the quarterbacks, the people, like I said, the people who are not even getting paid by the school, the people who can directly trace their NIL to people who believe in this, and you say, you know what, this what you believe in, or I'll either, you know what I'm saying, I'll go find somebody who believe in something else money and leave your money here and go somewhere else, because it ain't, we don't believe in the same thing. I shouldn't even be taking your money.
It would be super dope right now. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It would be super dope. The more you just think about this, it would be super dope right now if these young black athletes took that stand.
Funded.
And you know, but
Yeah.
And I'm saying is just think about what they would show these NFL athletes. Because just think about these NFL athletes, although I didn't agree with Colin and a lot of things he did, right? But when it became the principle of it,
Right.
you know what I mean? When it became the principle of it, of you are basically saying, I don't have a right to take a knee.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether I don't agree with his premise or not,
Right.
you basically started
can't
saying,
take my right.
you can't take my right. And they basically said, oh, yeah, we can, boy. You know
And,
what I mean?
and,
I
and
mean,
that's what it's getting ready to
that's-
get into.
but
That's
listen.
Yeah.
exactly what Jared Jones said.
Exactly what
that's-
I said.
that's what's
but
gonna
my
go
point,
down.
But my point is, look at how all them black athletes cowered down. They all cowered down for the check. You know what I mean? So it's like, now, how do you get, that's what I'm saying, it would be a major stand, because if these professional athletes cowered down, how do you get an 18, 19-year-old who's been broke his entire life, and now I get a
what I'm
check, I
saying.
get a chance to get my mama out the hood for the first time. You know what I mean? How do you, so I'm just saying it would be so major if that could happen, because what would they be saying to these pro guys? Y'all look, we can do that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Oh man, it could be game changing, bro.
But
it
y'all-
could be game
but
changing.
y'all do understand they're trying to.
The mentality could go back to, like you said, you used to play for the love when it wasn't about the check.
Yeah.
You know, and I felt like it made better players too. So if you, to me, it's the right time to take the stance, because then it gets back to you getting back to the essence of why you playing the game. Like you said, you know the check gonna come in the NFL, but if I take this stance now, what can I change? What, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even before I get to the NFL.
Yeah. There, the thing though that I'm trying to kind of zone in on it is that these laws that they are changing is going to make it legal for them to discriminate against us. You understand? And a lot of people don't get that part of it. So if they want to say, I don't want you working here because you a nigga, there's nothing you can do about it, right? So when they start changing those laws to that, and that means they got you by the balls if you don't comply and you're working for an employer that is white. So that's why I don't see a way around it for us to succeed, but to be segregated. Because if they're dismembering, if they're taking apart all the laws that protected us from being harassed, being discriminated against, from them just being able to take our livelihood whenever they get good and fucking ready, I don't understand how even these athletes, how do you stand with something like that? How do you keep playing for these teams that they are voting for these things and they're in agreement with these things? So now they're going to be manhandling everybody. You think they're not? You think they're not? They already were doing it when they did all this stuff with Shador. And now it's going to be, I just feel like they are about to try to son us, little boy us, little girl us, with them changing all these laws. And so we don't have, I think it's going to be, if we cannot get these seats filled, that we are going to have to be segregated.
Well, it's not even.
I don't see how.
It's a matter of what they do to us. Simply is what they've always done, and that's put the carrot out there in front of you. You know what I mean? And we as a people, just us as a people, will fall for that banana tailpipe too often. You know what I mean? Because they know, they feel comfortable with the fact of we won't challenge it. You know what I mean? At this current stage, we won't. We'll bark a little bit, and then after we finish barking a little bit, we'll go back into the corner,
Find something else.
and then but while we over here actually making changes, we'll let y'all do y'all do all that fussing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just like, I don't know if I saw y'all video the other day. You know, the people in Memphis, they were tearing them people up coming out that courthouse. I mean, they were joning them. That lady would give him the business. You know what I mean? She said, "You look 140 years old, boy." It was funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But now, are they gonna come back tomorrow? You know what I mean? Are they gonna? Are we gonna trigger the vote?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really interesting how this thing works. Now, as far as the Democrats go, the Democrats now have the ability to do the exact same thing. Okay, Now, the Republicans are doing this gerrymandering in these red states.
Yeah.
Now, Democrats, are you going to pull your balls up and do the exact same thing?
Right. And
You know what
So
I mean?
they-
so they
Now,
are trying
are
to
we gonna
do
go
that.
tit for tat, or we're gonna do what they always do and just we're gonna play the good guys. We're gonna be, you know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, y'all want to do that? All right, watch what we do.
So,
You know,
so that's
that
what
opportunity to do it.
California is doing with their gerrymandering. Governor Newsom bypassed an independent commission via a ballot referendum to redraw maps, likely netting 5 more Democratic seats.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another state that's doing the same thing, that they're trying to get 4 more. So it's going both ways with what they're trying to do, right? Because they're doing it. They're doing the shit. But we're trying to get in there too and play along with what they're trying to do, right? So definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, the number of black congressional seats that have already been lost, just taken away. With this redistricting thing, man, it's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? I just feel like, I just hope that
I mean,
party wide the Democrats will do the exact same thing.
to
If they
take a
don't
win from somebody.
take,
Yeah.
just take
To
it.
take a win.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
to take a win.
Yeah.
You've won. It's your position, and now you just take it away a couple of days
Yeah.
later.
Yep.
Again, right in front of our face.
Yep.
They're not doing it loudly, but they're doing it loud enough because they know that, we're gonna speak loudly on other shit.
But I'm
And not pay
saying, what is
attention.
our recourse when they start changing all these laws and doing what the hell they want to do? What is our recourse?
So recourse number one
yes.
is to still is to vote in
Yes.
record numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they are basing their numbers on the number of us who vote anyway. And if we change up this junk just enough,
And then the ones that don't vote.
no, that's my point.
Okay.
My point
Gotcha.
being, they know how many they take that in consideration of the ones that don't vote. So if we move this district here, you know what I mean? We know that many people ain't gonna vote anyway. You know what I mean? So that's why I said
They need to vote. Changes
so
everything.
you have to come out in record numbers in our local elections.
Yes.
And vote how?
You gotta think vote locally, think globally, but you have to vote locally. If we don't do it now, they're banking on the same number of people vote again. They're banking on it. They're banking on it. You know what I mean? You have to come out in record numbers. You have to know who you're going to vote for. You know what I mean? And don't let right now you got to figure out, okay, like when I was looking at the ballot, when I voted last week, and as I was looking at the ballot, I was looking at it in terms of which one of these people have a legitimate chance of winning against the Republican. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking at it as who's the one I like. Which one of them have a legitimate chance of winning? You know what I mean? Because some of them people you might think but can they really win?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like our governor race. You know what I mean? You got to really make a decision. Can Keisha really beat anybody on that Republican side? You got to really think about it. You know what I mean? And that, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough. It was tough because you got to do Estevez. I think has a legitimate chance of winning. I mean, a legitimate chance of winning. I'm just saying, you got to really, you got to go into this voting right here. You got to look at this a little bit. You got to go into it strategically, very, very strategically. So,
I saw you moving, so
Yeah.
help you out a little bit.
Should have put it in the middle. We're going to put it in the middle on the break. So we can pull it over
You
there.
got your little fan?
No, because I thought, Lo knows what I thought.
can't do it in 1 week. Too hard. It's too hard. I thought
You a
about
mess. That's a mess.
JT gonna help us out. He gonna bring something in here to help it out. Real quick.
Matter of fact, you know what? Let's do this live next week.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Make sure to remind me in our chat to bring what I need to bring because
Okay.
me and him,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sheesh.
we ain't
Yeah.
shit. I
Right.
walked in. He was like, "Damn, I forgot to tell you." And I was like, "Damn, I forgot to get it." And I was standing right next to him.
Okay. You
So,
know
yeah,
I ain't gonna
next
forget.
week-
I'm gonna say put it in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nash said she not about that life. Talking about you were gonna bounce out the country. Ty Vick said you can't put it past them. I never thought Roe versus Wade would be overturned. You ain't lying.
Exactly.
You ain't lying about that one now.
Exactly.
Coach Nash said what happened to Tulsa, where's Lake Lanier built on. All true. That segregation thing, man. I agree. They black people are just too innovative, too creative. We're just too much. They don't like us, but they know they can't let us go. You know what I mean? They need some of this here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and they know it. You know.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, they know if they drop that carrot enough, they can keep
Man,
some of
listen,
us. And if they keep some of us, the other of us is going to follow the people that they keep.
Divide and conquer.
I don't think
Divide
so.
and conquer. Divide and conquer.
I hate to say it. If I was a young, like I said, candidate running for office, it wouldn't be nothing for me to, like, especially if I'm in like a metro city or a rural city, for me to find all the young fellas that ain't doing jack and round him up every weekend. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just have a day. I'll be over there, man. Ride your four wheelers to the polls. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know, you understand. This is where the money part comes in elections. You know what I
Correct.
mean?
Yeah,
There's a lot of crooked stuff
Correct.
goes on in these elections with
Right.
money because it comes a lot of money that gets involved. But this is where the money part really plays a role in elections. Is how much money do you have to get your word out there? You know what I mean? Like when these media, like these commercials, oh my goodness.
Man.
You know what I mean? But some of these other candidates, they can't afford these commercials.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now that's where your street team has to be involved. And how much, but you know, they pay these street, you know, Joe's way the money.
How much money do you have? Like
How much
you saying get the young guys, what are you going to give them to do it?
What are you gonna give them to do it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's gonna be it's just you know what I'm saying that's the numbers game, man. You know what I mean? So
I mean, they raise money.
Just-
There's money out there if
It's
we
just not
support.
enough.
There's
if
money-
we support these
there's
people.
money
Like,
out
I gave
there.
money to Jasmine Crockett.
No,
I seen her thing.
that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that's where the money can become because sometimes people don't use the money in the right places. It gets
Mm-hmm.
misappropriated. You know what I mean? And so then some people don't want to contribute because they don't believe
That is going to the right
it's going
place.
to the right. That's, you know, it's just a lot of, you know. But that's why that ground and pound has to come in at. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
doing street promotion still works, man. That ground and pound
Yeah.
still works.
And I mean,
still works.
going
Just
to
don't put
where-
up a bunch of signs because you look at all them
Yeah.
signs. You
It's-
be like, well,
it's
who
57 of them.
who are these people?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Who are they?
And I'm saying, get out in the community. There's enough events happening
Here's my point.
to where you should
Ground
be
and pound.
there, speaking to people, and what at traditions. That first time I came over there,
Yep. All those politicians.
them
over there.
politicians was in there. But not only there, man, all of these things going on in parks, these DJ, I mean, these are free events that a lot of people go to. So why wouldn't you go and say something
Yeah.
like, you want more events like this?
Yeah.
Vote for me. This is the type of stuff I want for our people, for our communities and things like that.
Well-
you have to get into those areas, not only your street team, but you.
Correct.
Yeah.
You, if the politician themselves actually got up there, did anything, did the cabbage patch, anything to get somebody's attention, then after you get their attention, you speak.
Yeah.
But just getting up there in a suit and hi,
Acting like nobody can talk to you. You
yeah,
know,
hi, my name is and I'm running for man.
Yeah.
People are doing like this now. We, our people, we're visual. Period. We're visual. You give us something to look at, we're gonna look at it, and while we're looking, that's when you flip it and start talking about what you can do for us. And that's how I feel that's how you would be able to get more into the community that way. But just walking up there in the suit, and I ain't gonna say preaching, giving a speech that somebody else wrote for you, it doesn't work. You got to get up there and you got to give. You got to.
But why
make
does it have
people-
to be so theatrical? Why can't they just go up there
Because
and
we
say, "This
are
is what
who
I'm
we,
trying to"?
Because we are who we are. You have to recognize who we are, and you got to meet us where we are. Period.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can go into a boardroom at a Fortune 500 company and go up there and stand and have that speech. But if you go to the park where they having a party, you ain't gonna just walk up there in the suit and people pay attention.
Perfect example of what you asked and what your response was. If the phenomenal speaker Jasmine Crockett, the reason she appealed to us is because of how she came across.
Exactly.
We as black people, we like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Give it, you know what I mean? But if she came up there, I'm Jasmine Crockett, and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We would tune her out. Now, she could be saying the same thing, but if she didn't deliver it the way we can receive it, you know what I mean? She wouldn't have that. She would have never had that same momentum. You know what I mean? But now you got. But now once I get that momentum, now I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep. But once I got some momentum, and now I'm untouchable. You know what I mean? You lose people.
Yeah.
This is how we are. It's how we are.
Yeah.
We expect more. We expect more from our folks than we do from the others.
Like
how we are.
Like they moved on up and got up in the high rise, and now you don't want to come back downstairs.
Yeah.
It's real.
But I mean, some
It's
people
real.
were not raised to speak a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
What-
So it should be based on what they're trying to do for the
But
community and being likable.
But
There's episode of Good Times like that, man.
But what I say, I think I agree with.
Dude didn't want to do the dozens.
And like you said, I don't directly agree with Stephen A. Smith, but like you said, I agree with the simple fact that, like you said, because she lost these people, she got to go back out and touch the people. And she, what I feel like she was going from something smaller, because she was in the House of Representatives, to the Senate, which is a bigger
Broader
district.
base.
So you got to hit more. You can't do what you did down here to get back up here. And like the last thing, use your money. She was getting funding. Where were you using your money? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing. Like I said, one thing she should. I felt like even with the door, even on top of door knocking, the social media. I'd have been on Casanat. I'd have been on anybody's platform, just because like you said, these people are getting. You're just trying to get yourself out there.
Yeah.
You already got a following.
Yeah.
So you can't, if you gonna go all the way. Don't go halfway. I'm gonna try everything I can. I'm not doing,
agree.
because like I
I
said,
agree.
we laugh at the Megan Thee Stallion thing, but every presidential candidate has had somebody perform that was, you know what I'm saying, that was questionable. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like,
And that's the part that's crazy, 'cause y'all want
what Kamala was trying to do was trying to get everybody.
She was
So
trying to reach- she was trying to
you
reach a
can't do
certain
nothing but
demographic.
respect that, because
Right.
she's trying to touch everybody
I
in
agree.
such a little time. She only had a little time.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. These people out here right now, the candidates right now, need to be trying to do everything in their power to touch everybody. Especially, like I said, because the youth is where to me it's always going to be a lack. It's going to be a lack, because I give you an example. We used to get politicians in church. Your politicians used to always, like, when they were running.
They still show up. You just ain't been to church in a while.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying, but what I'm also saying is the youth ain't in church either. So the youth ain't gonna get to know that guy that comes to church on Sunday to go vote for him. You know what I'm
Speaking of
saying?
church.
Yeah, so that's why you have to
We're
do.
about to take it.
Yeah.
That's why you have, like you said, that's why you have to do the church.
I think you're right, JT.
and
What you
have
said
to
earlier.
do other stuff too.
I think you're right.
Yeah. You have to do all of it. You can't just be on one lane. I like what Frank asked about though. He said, "How do you donate? Do you trust these text messages, emails, etc.? AI is an easy way to fool us. I don't trust
You gotta
any of them.
go straight to the website.
So
Go straight to their website.
When you talking about donating, I damn sure wouldn't trust a text
Go
message.
straight to their
Yeah,
page. Go straight to their website.
Yeah,
But
if you're gonna do it. That's how
like
it
I
has
said,
to be done.
to me, I just think that because you will see it. Like, I think what the mayor of Baltimore is like, what, 30, like his 20 something. He's in his 20s or something like that. And it's just because
out
he
there.
just went out. Yeah, he
He
just
out
went out
there.
there with the people.
He out
and
there.
Even Mondani in New York, he went
out
out
there.
there and. He
was
went
in
and got
Madison-
them folk.
he was in Madison Square Garden. He was in
he
Brooklyn.
knew
He was
how
in
to
Best-
get
he
them
was
people.
out there,
You
man.
can say as much as you want about what he's doing, but he went and got them folks, man. You know what I'm saying? And what's the name? And Eric, of course, Eric, he's a clown. But what's the name? Ain't a terrible candidate. What's the name, brother? Wasn't a terrible candidate. But Mondani knew how to run and how to go get the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he went to the people.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? He went to social media, man. He did an excellent job. And I think that people who are serious about themselves in politics need to do those things.
Break first, yeah.
I quit.
All right, so listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to read your comments. Last topic's going to be about, and it's going to be quick, it's going to be about the sexual assault with teachers. If it's a male or a female, it should be treated the same, but why is it not? We'll be right back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
Jose went to a back. New phone. Listen, man, I've had iPhone 11 for a long time since iPhone 11 came out.
What?
Yeah, iPhone 11, and I wore it with pride because I was like, I'm not getting a new phone every time one of these things come out.
That's fair.
You know, the whole family got better phones than me, and it's okay. So I'm at Sam's, right? And I'm unloading my cart, and my mom calls me. I put it on the speaker until I get my Bluetooth. You look in the parking lot, it was dry to the left, it was dry to the right, it was dry everywhere you could see. My phone's on the back of the trunk. It fell down in the only freaking puddle in the entire area. And that phone went face first. That joke ain't been back on since, man. It went zoop.
So Lo, I'm gonna just go and tell you something. That iPhone 11 decided it wanted to die. It jumped. It jumped ship.
That is funny.
That iPhone 11 was like this. He can't keep pushing me like this.
Find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
We back, y'all. Back we are. Glad that you're hanging out with us. We going to go over these comments. As we're going over these comments, I appreciate you guys hitting the emoticons. I need you to keep on hitting them. Keep hitting them share buttons and everything. And also, if you want to give us a call, got to be quick, though. Got to be quick. 404-500-1605. Angelo, what you got over there with the comments, bro?
All right, real quick, I'm going to start where I left off at. Frank said we were segregated. It's still coming for us. It'd be so hard to borrow money, purchase homes, etc. It would even be worse than before. Yeah, because before, they thought they wanted to get rid of us. They just kind of kicked us out, just had open land, and they built on it. You know what I mean? Now, there ain't no open land. You know what I mean? And they own that land, and you just can't. It'd be a lot
But if
tougher.
we were like Amish, making our own homes and stuff like that, because if we come together,
Yeah,
you're gonna
if
be,
all the black people want to move to Iowa or
you're gonna be house
North Dakota,
builders.
South Dakota, you can go find some stuff out there. That's the only place you can find land. And that's what they gave us. They gave us the land they didn't want. It's not like they gave us some prime real estate.
Yeah.
They gave us, y'all go out there, and we just made. But because how black people are, we can make it anywhere. You know what I mean? And then they be like, wait a minute. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna come.
Yeah.
But they're gonna start discriminating with these you even trying to purchase a house.
No, that's what he's saying.
So.
But what in regards to because I thought about this. Back then, we were segregated. We were in a different space as people as a whole in regards to income based. Now, do you think it would be different or better because we have so many within our community that actually do have some money?
No.
You saying, do I think segregation would be better?
Moving.
Huh?
They ain't moving.
You don't think that in regards to the land and I was talking about banks and grocery stores and all of that type stuff, with some wealth that is in the community. Now, of course, if it's segregated, the way I'm looking at it is everybody would have to come together.
Right.
Because of the wealth that we do have within the community, do you think it would be better than it was before?
I do.
Schools, all of that.
We smarter.
I mean, we have billionaires.
You're on the premise that we actually came together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
On that premise.
I'm saying that we ain't gonna have no choice. I'm saying
that's the premise that I'm
if they keep start taking all you go into the store and they literally somebody can be like, I'm not selling you that, nigger. That's literally y'all don't understand these laws that they are changing. They are saying that they can't discriminate against us.
I'm under the premise that that we would have to come together. Now,
the
problem with that again is, as you said, they're not going to let us all go. They're going to accept some.
Some not going to leave.
And see, that would be the problem.
Yeah.
The only way.
That's why I said, if you're on the premise that we actually did it together.
Yes. If we all came together, I'm talking a whole, the billionaires, the millionaires that we have within the community, where they had to do nothing but for us, to where we had to do nothing but buy from us. Would it be better? But again, I'm thinking under the premise that there's no other choice but for us to be together, type of deal. All right.
Number one said black athletes can refuse to play in any state, denying black folks representation. They could shut down the whole SEC. 100% agree. Talked about it earlier. Can you imagine this country? Ty Vick says, can you imagine this country being divided? Black versus white, East Coast black, West Coast white. In a global economy, not going to happen, says B. Too many people believe they do, which is a problem, Orlando. DT, remember our conversation about what was Doge doing all the time where they were unchecked? I firmly believe they have all our info and will not put it past them to manipulate the vote. Definitely can't put that past them. You are correct. We should get out and knock on doors. This is what they want and how they see us. Trust me, let the best black school get all the top athletes get in position, see what will happen, says Supreme. He throwing aliens and hantavirus. And the Democrats still take us for granted. Facts. Let's see. My Aunt Elena said, I lost a great state Representative Bobby Scott because of gerrymandering a couple of years ago. Now they're trying to say it's wrong in the same Virginia. That's crazy, too. The Virginia is trying to do the exact same thing, and their Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional. Exact same thing New Orleans doing. Yeah. Virginia did it, and they said, oh, that's unconstitutional. They stopped it.
It's below that Mason-Dixon line.
It's because he was able to appoint so many judges. You know what I mean? And this is where all those appointees, people were talking about all that, all these judges he was able to appoint. Now, this is why he appointed them.
And think about how many more of us going to be thrown in jail when they start changing our...
We would be going to their jail.
B says all athletes should sit. Hey, B, I really want to know, man. Does your brother have these conversations? I really like to know because he's in there. I'd really be curious of how, if he has heard or these kind of conversations with the people in that conference. I'd really be interested to hear, what those thoughts are. coming from.
And you know what I want to know about something like that. That's why I said I think I'm gonna try to find an athlete. But yeah, because like I said, a lot of these athletes that get NILs, these people are going straight to these athletes. You know what I'm saying? These companies are going straight to these athletes.
For sure.
If you align yourself with, because that's why I said like maybe that be the black millionaires fun, like you said, fun. Maybe instead of everybody going to the UGA, everybody going to Northwestern. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying like you said, a northern school, or you know what I'm saying, a school in California. Maybe everybody go to USC.
I would just love to see, similar to what Buddy did at Ole Miss, I would just love to see all the black athletes, all of them, especially the big name with the biggest NILs, just make the statement. Just put them on notice to say, hey, listen, we don't agree with this, and we've created our own because on social media collective, they all can reach out to each other.
Correct.
And most of them have agents now. You know what I mean? If they just I would just love for their voices to be heard.
Correct.
Speak up. This will be a great time for them just to speak up and just say, this is what we're deciding. This is what we're thinking about doing.
Yeah.
If you guys plan on doing this is going to be our next move. I just love to hear them say it.
Crazy thing is, I'll let you get back to comments. Lane Kiffin just came out and talked about when he was coaching at Ole Miss, how kids told him, listen, coach, I would love to play for you, but my grandparents told me that I cannot come and live in Mississippi. Now where's Lane Kiffin at? Louisiana State University. Boy, I hope some of them grandparents say the same thing.
Nah, because I mean, Louisiana, Baton Rouge is just as bad.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
It was bad.
For sure.
It was terrible.
You know, for sure. Get your
Frank said, why do we have to have...
You're about to be smoking your rapper, dog.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to get to it. Why do we have to vote? Why do we have to vote rep for one election? How can we just get out there and vote, period? Our representation is tremendous when we organize and do it together. Black folks and media need to stop it. My mom said the players would show power with the correct coaches. Nash says black schools are not eligible for bowl games with the big check. Hey, that's why I said it'd be hard for the black school thing. I understand that the concept thing be hard.
Yeah, because
it'd be more of a challenge.
It would take 5-6 years.
Yeah, it'd take some time.
Yeah, it would take some time.
I think they can make enough noise even with where they are now.
If they were that good, those bowls would change.
But
it would have to be 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
you got to change the facilities, the dorms. There's so much that would have to happen. You didn't have on the even playing field.
Yeah, you could say, okay, we're gonna go to Marshall, or we're gonna go to somewhere else. You know what I mean?
That might be a little different.
That might be a little different. Those facilities are, you know what I mean?
James Madison.
Yeah,
that'd be a little different.
Yeah, I think you have a better chance doing it that way than you would.
I mean, case in point, Thon Maker went to Howard, had a couple of injuries. Let's face it, he was at Howard. He didn't have the best medical advice, whatever it was, because let's face it, the best people are not going to go where you're not paying the most.
Right.
Nothing against the people that are at Howard, but it's facts. I mean, you know, I know my HBCU people, they be like, man, we good as everybody. Hey, that player may have been as good, but.
Frank said there's still basketball, track, etc. Football is king, but don't forget the other sports. Coach Nash said, what if Tomlin goes and coach at Grambling? Boy, you go from everything in the world to let's see what we can do. I don't know about it.
Let's see what we can do. And Grambling has one of the best facilities.
Yeah.
And it still would be.
It's still going to be, let's see what we can do. Truthfully, they are trying. Problem is that there are so many red states right now that it's extremely difficult. Lane said we tried in Virginia about the gerrymandering and it went south. Virginia did a great job. A Trump judge took it away. Yep, that's what I just said. Judges he put in place. You read the one about the donate. We can't get people to agree to one thing, nor do we have the continued resources to sustain ourselves. You're right, Jose. They're going to do everything to make it miserable. Virginia Supreme Court said no, despite the people voting for it. Florida has done it here. We're only 2 of 7 seats. Now that Virginia's happened, they're withdrawing again to take those 2. Let that sink in. Kiffin is lying. Yeah. They're determined to get them seats, and that's all they're focused on. They ain't said nothing about what they're gonna do. It's just about the seats. Period. Point blank. Just about the seats.
Okay, so this is going to be the last topic. Sexual assault in schools. Doesn't matter if the educator is male or female. Accountability should be equal across the board. This came up in regards to right here in Atlanta.
Douglas County.
Right outside of Atlanta. In Douglas County, I actually pulled 4 cases. This lady, Maurice Nichols, 25-year-old Alexander High School teacher, was arrested for allegedly having sex with a student in a school closet and a car. Damn. She was denied bond following her arrest on a felony charges of sexual assault by a person with supervisory authority. Kerry Hood, a former Lithia Springs High School coach and teacher, was denied bond after being charged with sexual assault of a student. He pled guilty to 3 counts of first-degree improper sexual contact, was sentenced to 25 years. Teresa Whalen, middle school teacher at Ranch View Middle High School, accused of a 14-month sexual relationship with a student. She was initially held, with court records later indicated a $50,000 bond was set. David Fell, a teacher at Roxborough Intermediate School, was arrested on charges of sexual assault on a child. Reports indicated that he was on a no-bond hold. I thought that, okay, Nichols is actually being held on a $40,000 bond, so she can actually still get out. So basically, the women educators were given a bond. The males were not given a bond. So is it...
Not only did the woman not get a bond, she was just... Basically, they held her hand, literally, and walked her out. But go ahead.
Yeah, there was a lot more I didn't...
I blame y'all.
Sure. Kind of
Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out.
Yeah, you would. Well, one thing I can say
Let
about...
him finish introduction.
Look, one thing I can say about old girl, she...
Oh, okay.
They had sex in a Hummer.
Backseat of a
In a
Hummer.
Toyota. All right, Jose, go ahead. What you blame us?
I blame y'all. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we've had these talks in the studio, a lot of talks about being a young man and having sex with an older woman. And anytime I say, y'all know that's sexual assault, all the men in the studio say, but I wanted it. So I was good with it. I didn't look at it. And so I think that sometimes that young men don't look at it the same way as young women. You know, young women can realize that they've been coerced, but young men feel like, hey, I wanted to knock the teacher off.
Well, the thing is,
And he did.
You know?
the thing is, the young women had nothing to do with setting the bond.
Well,
The
I'm
young
saying,
women weren't raped until they were caught. And usually it wasn't the women that actually said something. The dude ended up getting caught. The thing is, if it's sexual assault, it's sexual assault. And if you're going to have somebody detained, everybody should be detained. It's sexual assault on a minor.
I agree.
All of the guy was coerced, the girl was coerced, both of them were. But, you know, let's face it. I mean, but women, I mean, little girls want sex too. I guarantee you they didn't say no, you know, until they got caught.
Well, you can't guarantee.
You're
But
right. I can't guarantee it.
Yeah, you can't guarantee. But here's what I will say, because that's part of sexual assault is coercion. So if you and that's why it's against the law to be someone's teacher, right, and have sex with them, minor, because you're in a position of power. But what I mean, I'm halfway joking, but the other half I'm not. I don't think as many boys are going to go and sit on and go against their teacher and say, she talked me into it. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to have as many. So, and I think that some of the judges may even agree with it. You know, some of
That's
these
the
judges
problem.
may agree that
And I think that's
these
the
young
problem.
boys that they some of the judges that are men, they're thinking about how they felt at that age about having, been willing. And they're like, okay, I have to because this is the law. But we know that the genders are looked at differently when it comes to a lot of those situations.
But it should, number one, the boys might say in a room amongst the other guys that's what happened. But if they get in front of their parents or in front of the legal system, they're going to say the same thing, that she talked me into it. They're going to say the same thing.
I've seen a few cases where they did not say that.
Well,
a few of them.
You can say that for both sides.
Yeah, usually they have to be.
You say for both sides.
Usually they have to be educated they have to point out certain factors to make them realize, like, well, damn.
No, it becomes
she did.
it becomes a matter of the getting caught part. When people get caught, they flip. You know what I mean? They get caught, they're gonna say the other side, oh well, she was paying me. She bought me this. She bought me that. Same thing that he did to her. It's the same thing. It's just society looks at it differently.
Yeah.
It's a societal thing, not just the guys. It's a society in general. But that doesn't mean. But his point is, the legal system is not supposed to look at it differently. You know what I mean? The legal system is supposed to look at it the exact same way. Sexual assault of a minor is sexual assault of a minor. It's not supposed to say sexual assault. Correct me if I'm wrong. It don't say sexual assault of a minor female garners this charge. Sexual assault of a minor male garners this charge. That's not the way the law is written. You know what I'm saying? It don't write that way. So it's supposed to be the same thing. You know what I mean? You got the guy who got no bond, you know what I mean, never got out. But she didn't spend a day. She didn't spend a day. Now, this one lady at Alexander, she had the benefit of having a father being a police officer in the county, and a uncle or something was a judge. Ooh. So she was able to literally never really do any. She was able to get in and out within a matter of hours. In and out, bam. You know what I mean? But it's not supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that way.
I mean, they've locked up some of these. They've locked up quite a bit of these teachers, though, the females as well, and giving them time. But I do agree with what you're saying, that it should be across the board. But we just know that it's not like that. I mean, that's a societal thing, right?
Yeah. It's definitely that's my point. It's a society thing. It's just
oh God.
It's how things are looked at.
Frank said, "Does my teacher look like Jose?"
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw this out there since we are talking about it.
Oh God.
I used to substitute teach, and one day I went to my niece's school, and I substitute teach, and every time the class would change over, some little boy out of every class, it was at high school, would literally try to talk to me, like literally ask me for my number in the classroom. I remember I was leaving for the day, and this boy followed me all the way to almost to my car, telling me that he's 18. And about a week later, my niece goes, one of the little boys that was in the class, he was like, what's your name? And I said, Miss G. He was like, can I call you Miss Lopez? And one of the girls got mad. She was like, shut up, don't call her that. And I was like, why would you call me Miss Lopez? He said, because that's my last name. Mm-hmm. So my niece tells me about a week later, that same boy, she said, he's been asking me for your number all week. So I'm just telling you the energy sometimes.
Why were you Miss G?
That Miss Jose. I'm just saying.
As a teacher, should you give him your full name?
Of course I did. I'm just saying this on the air, okay? But my point is that the boys can be aggressive, right?
Stop the press.
Trying to talk to the teachers.
There you go with that boy thing again. Listen. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I was a police officer.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. I worked off-duty job at Thurl High School.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, I can't tell you the number of them little high school girls who flat out just came up and said, I remember one vividly, right by the gym. She said, "Officer, when you gonna stop playing? Just come on, knock this thing off." Okay. And I'm like, little girl, go to, you know what I mean? Hey, listen.
What when she asked your name, what was it? Officer what?
It was Officer Sykes.
It wasn't Officer S?
No. Hey, my point being, you be saying, you know what I mean? These boys are aggressive. Man, these little girls are so aggressive.
I'm not saying they're not.
Jose been
But I
sexy
ain't
all
had
her
no
life.
little girl.
There was another girl.
Trying to talk to me.
Me and other officers sitting there by the gym. Girl walked up to us, and she said, "Hey, y'all want to see something?" We were like, "What's up?" She said, "Watch this." She went into the gym office, coach's office. She said, "Y'all watch this." Came back out and said, "Look, with the coach's credit card." Hey, with the coach's credit card. She said, "Now I'm about to, you know what I mean? Just, hey, I'm just telling you."
He gave it to her, or she stole it.
No, she gave it to her.
Yeah.
He
gave it to her based on-
about a dummy.
No, he was. No question about it. But my point being,
They didn't get caught.
but
That's why he
I'm
get charged.
talking about the aggressiveness
Yeah.
of some.
Right.
We look at them as, you know, you always talk about the prey and all this stuff. I'm just saying there are some little girls who are extremely
Especially these.
aggressive. You know what I mean?
Different.
And you know what I
I'm
mean?
not saying they're not. I'm just saying that's not my experience. I'm
That's
just
why-
telling my experience. So,
That's why
and
I
you're
feel-
telling your experience, right?
That's why I feel teachers.
There's
they
not.
need to
Yeah,
keep
there's
these
not.
little- keep
Nobody's
these little-
wrong.
Keep these little young teachers.
Coach said she wasn't in the
Teaching.
Hummer by herself.
I can't even say middle school because somebody got caught up in middle school. But
Yeah.
keep these little young teachers in the elementary school area,
Yeah,
male and female.
yeah.
Yeah,
Pay the older teachers more money. Pay them older teachers more money so that they can say, "Well, ain't nobody trying to get with them." Well, damn, hold up, because some
I don't
of
know,
some of
'cause
the
I
older
seen-
teachers look different than
hey.
our day.
Hey,
It was-
I seen
My
some.
favorite teacher was Miss Loomis, but Lord knows I never looked at her in any type of sexual way. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think no teacher of mine I looked at that way, but it's a little different now. So
It's a lot different, and I ain't justifying either way. I'm just saying. I just think, you know, you're a mother with sons. You know what I mean? I do believe that, you know, mothers look at your sons the same way a father would look at his daughter. You know what I mean? A mother with a son feel like her son is being preyed upon the same way a father gonna feel like their daughter is being preyed upon. You know what I mean? I don't think it's it's you know, separated by the male female aspect as much as, you know, because you just always dog the man out for being predators. I'm saying there's some women predators out there as well. You know what I mean? That's all.
yeah.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Everybody should be held over.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah.
the system is supposed to be the system.
Yeah,
it ain't supposed
I
to. It
agree.
ain't supposed to say, you know, because you're male you get this. You know, it's just supposed to be the system.
All right, got any comments?
Tamika, what's up, Tamika? She was like facts. I'm not sure which part it was on, but appreciate you chiming in. Coach Nash said she wasn't in a Hummer by herself. Yeah,
Facts.
What?
yeah.
Facts.
She definitely wasn't in a Hummer or the closet by herself. She was in there.
That's
And, you know, I mean, I just don't see at this stage the way it catches its attention in the chart. I just don't see how these teachers are still willing to sacrifice everything you've
Risking
been
it
through
all.
for your whole career, all the school, all of this, all of that, to sleep with a child in your
Yeah.
school. I don't see that part. And I mean, and I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know, these little girls can be extremely aggressive, and any coach can say the same. You know what I mean? I'm sure Coach Nash has had, you know, girls say things inappropriately. You know what I mean? But you have to be man enough or woman enough
Yeah.
to be like, hey, little girl, little boy, get to class.
Facts.
These things are not happening. You know what I
Facts.
mean? You know,
Facts.
get to class, man. You know, we're not doing. You know what I mean? But they are aggressive, man. I ain't gonna front. It be mind boggling sometimes.
Coach Nash talking about, man, you need to come out there and coach me in low. I'm good, dog.
Yeah. I agree.
Because I'd be like Coach JT.
Exactly. Can't give them no identifying information.
I can see you now. What's your name? You probably step there, put your hand on your hip, Miss G. Oh boy.
You got to with these kids. You got to let them know ain't nothing up.
Yeah, you gotta let them know.
There is nothing up.
Got your top 5?
I did. I just posted. I meant to do it a minute
The
ago.
hantavirus outbreak. Y'all ready for another?
Oh my God.
They brought it to Atlanta, man. Why'd you bring these patients
Yeah,
here?
It was 6.
You know why.
Six on that boat.
Y'all know why.
2 from New Hampshire, 2 from Georgia, and 2 from I forgot where the other states was, but yeah, and they all at the CDC here in Atlanta. Yes, sir.
Mike
they
just
target us.
posted that Governor Kemp is did some stuff with the elections, making some of these elections nonpartisan. And that's and that's another part of the gerrymandering thing, is that this whole thing is that they want to take some elections and make them nonpartisan. They want to basically going to challenge you to know who your candidate is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes. Yeah, Metro Atlanta area. Yeah. But it's Metro Atlanta, key component. You know what I mean?
They're going to keep messing with us. And that's the point I'm getting at. They keep messing with us. You see what I'm saying?
It's what
Where they know
it's
there's a high black population that are powerful.
Frank said, "Hey, Miss G."
Hey, Frank.
I told you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, coach, it's just true, man. They aggressive, man. They aggressive on both ends, man. It ain't just, you got to mind your manners, boy. Because I'm telling you, bro, you can get caught up. There's no excuse for it, but you definitely can get caught up. You know what I mean? And just like you said, the teachers don't look the same. Shoot, these little girls don't look the same. You can't tell some of these girls what they.
Hey.
Exactly why, Coach Nash. I'm good.
Now, but the one thing I can say is very seldom though, that although some of these little girls look grown, and we've talked about this amongst the coach, you know what I mean? But the minute you start talking to them,
exactly, immature as hell.
You be like, how would you say you was again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start talking to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some of them, you'd be surprised. Some of them got way more conversation than you would think that they would have at their age. You know what I mean? So, but I know, I don't know if I can say this on here or not, but I just know there was a girl out there that was messing with somebody that's 20-something years old, and she wasn't but 15 years old. And I know Coach Mika wanted to find him and run him slap over, boy. But you know what I mean? Because it's just bad, man. That's the predator type.
Yeah.
Those I 100% agree with. But again, some of them girls don't want to talk to nobody in the high. They think they too, kind of when we talk about the military girls. You know what I mean? All our high school girls wanted older guys. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them wanted, so.
I can't see how an adult wants a middle schooler. I cannot wrap my mind
when
around
I read
it.
that blew that.
And
yeah,
that's
I was
what
like,
most of them are doing is with the middle schoolers.
Todd Vick said, Frank, ask Miss G to check your homework. Two cases in Illinois a day.
Send the pictures in the chat.
Hilarious.
All right, we got the top 5.
All right, top 5, man. I just posted, man. When
Oh,
you
I
think
already got one in my head.
When you think about the music, we usually do the artist or go to the album. The album. And Frank sparked this when Frank sent me a list today, yesterday. I was like, oh, that's a good top 5 right there, man. Give me your top 5 hip-hop albums.
Oh, I got 2 in my
Albums
head.
of all time. Not just the song, but the top albums. Your top 5 hip-hop albums of all time.
You good, Dwayne?
He said, oh, yeah.
I know you about to take one of mine.
I can't wait to hear yours,
Yeah.
Coach Nash. Make sure you I want to hear yours. Top 5 hip-hop albums.
So mine are going to be based off of me.
It's yours.
Number 5, The Blueprint.
The Blueprint.
Jay-Z. Number 4, Akumina, Outkast.
Okay.
Number 3, Trap Music, T.I.
Okay.
Number 2, Mr. Morale, Kendrick Lamar. And number 1, I'm going to go a little different, and I'm going to go The Love Below.
Love Below.
Speaker box. Yeah, I'm going to go there. Yeah. So Love Below, speaker box.
man,
Because I was trying to go another Outkast way, but I ain't like...
Chill.
They only got a couple songs on there. So yeah, I'm going to go
Chill.
with The Love Below, speaker box. I can listen both of them straight through. Both. I can listen all I want to say what? 28 songs. I think I can listen to them straight through. Both albums.
That's the important part. The top album is something that you can. It ain't a song on that Joker.
Right.
That album
Ain't
is
a skip
fire.
on the speaker box Love Below. Ain't a skip on Blueprint. Ain't a skip on Trap Music. Ain't a skip on Mr. Morale. Yeah, I like all those albums. Ain't a skip on the Kumanai. Yeah, ain't a skip. Yeah,
All right, Ms. G.
I can't wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Okay, I'm gonna try to say a few of them because I can't think of.
Mike, you got yours? What you
Yeah.
still working on it?
All right. I had Outkast Southern Playalistic
Yeah,
Cadillac.
that was sure enough on mine. I thought Dwayne was gonna take it. But
Yep, me too. I have The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Facts.
I have I know I'm going to say it wrong. I have LL Cool J. I'm bad, but I don't. What's the name of the album? That's what I was trying to look up. He had one that had like all the.
No, Radio was the first one.
That's what I was trying to look up. Kendrick Lamar, Damn. That's one of my favorite. Cardi B, Am I the Drama?
not you laughing like Cardi B. You laughing like Cardi
Because I play that album over and over. It's pretty
Bigger and
dope.
Deffer. That's the one that was on.
Big and Deaf. Yeah, I like that.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
You got
That was
Mike.
hard coming up with that fast.
Grab the microphone. Tell me to count. Get the that's your usual number. Get the mic.
Hold on. Let's see. 'Cause I had speaker box Love Below. I'm still coming up with one to get past that one because Dwayne stole me. But I got the Low End Theory Tribe called Quest.
Nice.
Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
Oh yeah, man, that was dope.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that
Took my
was
jump.
dope.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
not that one on the list.
I'm gonna do Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt. And you know what? Let's do Biggie. What's the what was the album? With the baby on the front.
Ready to Die?
Was it Ready to Die? Yeah, Ready to Die. Ready to Die, Biggie.
Oh, can I do an honorable mention?
Go for it.
Cause this one that I used to play over and over, the Tupac album with
Shoot, which one?
the one that had Dear Mama and yeah. What album was that, y'all?
All right, that's it for
That
your
was-
honorable mentions because you ain't gonna take one of mine.
Woo! Lo, you be having like 3 honorable mentions.
You
All
right.
right, then. Man, you killed me with that Ready to Die. That was on my list for sure. You got me with the Chronic too. The Marshall Mathers, Eminem.
That was a dope.
Hey, that's good. I ain't think about that one.
I used to play that over
That's
and
good.
over.
Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
I think is that the same one?
Yep, it is. You
Okay.
didn't say it, so that's why I said it.
Okay, that's all right. I said it. Y'all.
Go with the other one over there.
The Dropout, Kanye West.
Ooh, yeah, that was a dope one.
4, Z. That's only 3.
I feel like you said 4.
Big Daddy Kane, say the first one. Can't remember the name of it.
Okay. Respect.
Yeah, Big Daddy was, hey
Respect
man,
the history.
he does not get the credit he deserved. That dude was a crazy lyricist. And then number 1, God, bro, y'all kill me with the joint.
The end.
And he ain't write none of that shit. That's the crazy part.
Who
He ain't
didn't?
write none
Who
of
didn't
it.
write none of it?
Dr. Dre.
He did all the beats though, right?
Yeah, he did all the beats.
Yeah.
He ain't write none of it. He was rapping on it, but he ain't write none of it. Jigga wrote it.
Also, he didn't write his own lyrics.
Yeah, he wasn't a rapper. He was a producer. He was a producer. But of course I had Southern Playalistic on that joint. I had Ready to Die, the Biggie, the first one. That first one when Big came out was major. That was major.
A lot of that was
It was
stolen
game
music
changer,
too.
ain't no question.
That thing was fire.
Yeah, it was
boy.
game changer.
On Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I'm a Love and Hip Hop guy. I don't look at the LA one, but I look at some of them, and they fall into the hole of getting into the whole fighting and doing all that type stuff, not realizing that that's gonna kill it because they ain't got no personality.
Is the sound back on? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we good to go.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, Frank, nice.
Frank got Death Certificate.
Nice.
Ice Cube, Machiavelli, True, Master P.
Yeah. Yeah.
2001, Dr. Dre, and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My. Daggone,
Oh,
Frank.
yeah.
He took three of mine.
Oh yeah, that DMX
the
was
heat.
nice.
Yeah, Frank got three of mine here. Calvin, Coach Nash got Midnight Marauders. Okay.
Nice.
Into the 36 Chambers.
Oh boy.
Good one. Good one. Woo. Tank.
Paid in Full
Woo,
used to be my
Tank.
shit. My
Paid in
shit.
Full. Got there go another one of mine.
Yeah.
Paid in Full. Strata Compton.
Nice.
Good one. And Walking with the Panther. LL
Yeah.
Cool
nice.
J.
Nice.
Light Skin QT say Cardi for show. Give me FOMO. Mine said not in the hip hop albums, no idea. Understandable. Respect. Respect. Ty Vick got Jay-Z, the Black Album.
Nice.
Good one.
Nice.
LL Bigger and Deffer. Yes, sir. Roots. Things Fall Apart.
Number one though.
Snoop Doggy Style.
That's another one from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Period.
Mom said I only have two UFO, UTFO. You mean? And these are not Marvin Gaye's not hip hop. Appreciate you, Mom. I love you so much.
Mama should have went all the way back to the what was that song, to the hip hop?
Sugar Hill gang.
Yeah, Sugar Hill. She know them. And what's the other one? Double Dutch Bus.
She don't know him, but I just know she. When that jump first came out, man, the first Sugar Hill song came out. I remember we were driving in Texas, boy, and that joker said, "I'm gonna bust you out my super sperm." My mom, what was that? She like to have a fit, boy. Hey, she turned that radio off so fast.
She was clutching
What
her
did y'all
pearls.
listen to? Oh man, that jump was hilarious. Like it's this new thing is rap. It's rap. You had never heard a hip hop song on the radio before.
Mama don't turn on nothing on the radio, okay?
Every storyline on Love and Hip Hop tied. Yeah, it is now. I ain't watched that in years.
I mean, hook. I can't stop. I promise you.
Frank saying none of them hit
Miami,
like Master P and
all
True
of
at the end. Still Mother's Day, which happy Mother's Day, Mom. Stop trying to get kudos, little boy.
Not little boy.
Why? I know it.
Not little boy.
He said it just like a sibling would say it too.
Yeah.
Little
Frank
boy.
daggone. All right. I'm gonna try to say a couple that nobody said. Let's see. I don't think nobody said. You almost did, but radio, of course. LL.
I stayed from LL because I knew whatever I said you had it on your list.
Yeah. LL gonna be on my list. I could put it multiple times, but I knew a couple of them might get taken. Let's see. Light as a Rock, MC Light.
Nice.
Yeah, that was one I
Nice.
like.
That was my joint there. Daggone, man. I got Houdini.
Oh yeah.
That was the name of the album, was Houdini.
Yeah.
Yes. Damn. Yeah. They're my guys. Oh.
License to Ill. Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
4 and
No,
3 and
stop,
2 and
dude.
1.
Man.
Got.
The whole album, you liked it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That song.
You gotta
that song will be a fighting
Fight
song. This
for
day.
your right to part.
Yeah.
Hey, that whole album went
Yeah,
crazy, man.
Yeah. Went crazy. Yeah.
Let's see here. Somebody said Death Certificate.
Nope.
All right, Death Certificate. Ice Cube.
Yeah.
She said Miseducation. Somebody said Chronic. Me Against the World. Somebody said that one. That's still one of mine. Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. They're going DMX.
Yeah. My son just said he's listening to it. He said he's crazy.
Paid in Full. Somebody said Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said that.
Hey, y'all know some hip hop there, huh? And somebody said The Chronic, of course. So I said mine and I threw a couple.
You know what? The Chronic 2 was actually pretty tight too. That was actually pretty tight also with the big weed joint.
I knew somebody. I said you took 2 or 3 of mine, Frank. Mm-hmm. I knew you grab a couple of mine, though.
Y'all want to see me go? I'll play some Paid in Full.
And of course, I'm gonna go in and end it with KRS-One, Boogie Down Productions. You know what I mean?
Pick one.
Come on, man.
Pick
Boogie
one.
Down Productions will always get paid.
one.
Oh my goodness. Yes, BDP.
Yeah.
Oh, you better believe I said BDP. That's right.
That's
That
some
ended
good
with
times,
BDP,
though,
brother.
That was some good times, right?
Oh man,
Oh, that was some good times.
that's hip hop.
That was some good times, boy. Oh man, those some good times. Knew the song. Yeah, those some good times. Understood it. Yeah. But nobody shooting, fighting.
Rakim used to be my favorite artist back in the day. Favorite
was-
rapper.
Yeah.
Because he always said intelligent stuff
People was dancing.
Here's something that nobody said.
in a cold voice.
I just thought about the fact that nobody even said it. And you could go to several different albums. Run DMC.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Run DMC.
And the crazy thing is that just you said that none of us said it is because Run DMC back in the day became commercialized. A lot of people kind of pushed them out of, for some reason, they pushed them out of the hip hop realm because they became commercialized. They was the first ones to really become commercialized like that, But
First ones on MTV.
they was fire. They was fire. I saw that they finally got the dude that convicted the dude that killed Jam Master Jay.
The other one. Yeah, one of them was already in prison. One got
second
off for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got him. Great show tonight. Great show. Great
Say
show.
I like Rakim, Miss G.
Thinking of a master plan.
Bet
The
you
bridge.
do,
But sweat
Frank.
inside
I
my
bet
hand.
you do. Frank, when you coming to the A, man? When?
Yeah, he talked to me today. He's still hoping to come in next week for Ace's graduation, but his daughter is still across the way with this stupid war, so he's hoping to get some word on her coming home. So right now he's not sure the movement because he gotta wait to see what's gonna happen with his daughter. So, but we're still praying for my niece and
For sure.
everything works out. She makes it home safely and sound,
For sure.
with all this nonsense going on.
We got to get the tickets before
These
they
hip hop
sell
albums,
out,
man,
though.
make this bring back. No,
It just made me want to go listen.
it just
to
makes me
stuff.
start bringing up some great memories, man. It
Just
just wants
make me
to,
want to start listening.
Just wanna start listening to
I'm
some-
hoping
some-
I got something in the car that I can listen to on the way home. I need some old school right now. Just
oh yeah, when they crossed over the bridge. Yes, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge, the bridge. Public
sure
Enemy. It's
I
one of
don't
those historic. It ain't gonna be one of my favorite albums, but it's definitely a top album for sure. You know what I mean, they had some top songs. I don't know. A whole Public Enemy album is kind of hard to listen to.
yeah. I would say that the first one was the most impactful because of the way they came with it and their videos with the SW1s and everything, bro. That's what got them though. There was
One I thought about though was, I ain't gonna lie, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper. Who was that? Y'all know what that is? Fresh Prince. He's the DJ, I'm the rapper.
Oh,
that
wow.
album was cold
Sure
now.
was. That was what.
That album was cold now.
That was when Fresh Prince sounded totally
He
different.
was a rapper.
Totally
Yeah,
different.
he was a rapper.
Totally different. That was before
That's it's in
What
your
was
phone,
it?
JT. It is, everything's in the phone, ain't it now?
I like his new album. I like it a lot.
Who new album?
Will Smith.
Will Smith got an album?
Smith. Yes.
Man, I don't know
I
about
like it.
Last song I
Based
know he
on a
made
true
was the
story.
Miami joint.
That's the
It's
name of
called
it?
Based on a True Story. Yeah.
I ain't
He's
heard
got
nothing from
some
that.
really.
So that's why he was
The
doing all these
lyrics are good.
podcasts.
I ain't,
Yes.
Nas is dope, but I ain't never been
Yeah.
a full
Yeah.
album Nas fan. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I ain't been a full Nas because his rapping style is just so similar. You know what I mean? It's like it was classic, but to me, it wasn't in my top. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His lyrically, he's tough. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Lyrically, he's
Yeah,
tough.
very tough. But I'm gonna tell you that DMX man. If you really sit and listen to that dude, listen to some of the stuff he said, back then we were so busy hearing the root right and all the hollering and stuff he was doing in the background. But if you listen to it,
Yeah. What about the Damien? I back when when you made cassettes, you know what I mean? I did the cassette, did the CD, you know, with all the Damians back to back. That was cool. Because that Damien told a story. Remember them Damians?
Yeah.
They all told a
Damien.
story.
What is that? Who is that?
I like.
Oh,
Will
you don't
Smith.
know. You don't know.
I like Will.
You don't know
Smith
the album
as
then,
G.
huh?
Who is it?
DMX.
Oh.
DMX had a character called Damien,
Oh, I can't remember that.
and it's oh man.
I know he had that one song where he's like,
DMX was a bad boy.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is he did it all high,
Frank said, I like Will Smith, Miss G.
and he wasn't high on weed. He was on some different stuff back then, bro. I'm still killing it. DMX was a junkie making hit albums.
Who? Really? They can't hear you, but he's talking about DMX son got a podcast talking about what his history or something.
What? Nash, you
If
tripping.
Tupac doesn't die, DMX would not have been as big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nash, you
You
tripping.
tripping, bro. You tripping.
Yeah,
Yeah, you tripping.
Yeah, you
Nash.
bugging
And
out right
and
now.
he was cheating on his mama, like right in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tripping out now. You
Tupac,
that's wild.
Tupac was the man. Period.
Yeah.
When Tupac came on that one clip with Digital Underground, I just remember hearing that
was a
joint. I was
rap.
like, and I was like, who is this dude?
And then they was like,
That
he was,
flow on that-
Look,
that
and they was
flow-
like, he was one of the dancers. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That
Same
was one of the dancers.
same song. Man, his flow set that
Yep.
doggone song off,
Yep,
man.
Somebody told me
Yeah.
he was one of the dancers. I was like, the dancers, and bro, when I saw it,
He said he
I was
took his
like, damn.
audience. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
Tupac was,
DMX been big, bro.
yeah.
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 Matter of fact, I would say after Tupac died, DMX didn't get big. I would say he was bigger before he died.
Before Pac died.
Acting maybe, but musically, he was already that guy. Shoot, and nobody want to battle DMX. Period. Did not want to do that.
They was scared of him.
Have a cipher with DMX. Well, he shut everybody down.
Did y'all listen to Ja Rule? Ja Rule used to have a bunch of hits.
Yeah.
Which album was
Ja
it?
Rule.
Benny
Yeah.
Vici, yeah.
Yeah, not good, but yeah. That was when singing came about. I give him props. He started singing, and boy, he blew up.
You have to see the story of how the female made the vocals for the gun, and Me and My Girlfriend is 1,000% worth. Yeah, I saw that story. That was interesting. And Me and My Girlfriend.
All I need in this life is sin.
Yep, I heard that story too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Pac made some. Yeah, Pac made some anthems that's still hitting.
And the thing
Pac
about
was ahead of
it,
his time, man.
He was, because just like a lot of people been repeating this verse when when all this propaganda is coming out about women being murdered by their mates and everything. They repeat the verse where he says there's gonna be a time where the men are gonna make the babies and hate the ladies.
Most prophetic thing he said that I remember was when he said, "I may not be the person that changed the world, but I want to say the
spark the
words
voice.
that spark the voice that's going to change the world." I was like, "Good Lord!" And he was 20-something at that time.
Yeah.
Like you said, way before his
Way
time.
before his time.
Yeah.
Way before
I
his
mean, if
time.
you go back to even when he was younger, the stuff he was saying when he would come to those meetings and the things of that nature, he was 21, 22 years. His mindset was just totally
I
different.
mean, sitting
Yeah.
back on them MTV interviews,
Before he
smoking a
became,
cigarette.
the thug, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, his mindset was totally
I
different.
mean, he
man.
was raised by Black Panthers.
Sure.
He was
Yeah.
different. He was different for sure. Different for sure. Yeah, that was a talent. Yeah, that was a talent that was taken way too soon because of all that he could have gave. There's
Yeah.
so much more that he had to give, but
He rapped about death a lot too, though. So that's why I'm a person that I really don't agree with.
So did Biggie.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Both his
He
albums
wrote a
about
whole
death.
album
Both his
talking
albums
Ready to
about
Die.
death. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Big was ready for it.
You start talking about that stuff, repeating that stuff over and over. That's a
He
chant.
was ready for it. All right, Jose, go and let folks know where they can follow you at, find you at.
Y'all can follow me on everything at Jose Sunray, Gyzay Sunray, and on Facebook is Zay Sunray.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's different on
No,
Facebook.
Yeah.
no Miss G.
No, Miss G. Can't let the students find me.
I say, I say it only.
I have some trumped up charges.
I say only students can find Miss G. That's it.
I'm saying so they can't find me. Shoot.
Too funny.
Angelo, what you got this week, bro?
Hey man, well, one night's already done, but this week, of course, Thursday night, man, we got open mic Last 2 weeks have been really dope. Destiny has some really good. Last Thursday, man, when I say
Yeah.
it was a marathon in there.
Yeah.
Man, they had so many performers and comedians. Man, we didn't leave that joke till like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
glad
good.
I didn't come through that because I really thought about it. I was like,
It was real entertaining.
My
But
asshole.
Well,
sheesh.
they afterwards, after the comedians go on, they have an open mic for artists,
Right.
people that are rappers or singers. So just so you guys know that,
or poetry or spoken
or
word.
poetry, anything, yes, yeah. So
where
I
you
thought
at,
that was
Miss
dope.
Lopez?
Where you hit Miss Lopez, Frank asked for extra credit code.
What you got on?
But Friday night,
yeah.
man, we got ATL All Stars Friday night with Goldmouth and a bunch of our ATL comedians. The Aunties of Atlanta gonna be out Friday night. Aunties of Atlanta is a group. P Brown got a group of aunties. Baby, listen, these group of aunties when they go out though, they come out to have a good time, man. They come in there dancing and prancing.
Yeah,
They
Okay.
do.
they come out to have
Are
a
they
good
gonna
time.
be filming?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah,
But
they
they usually do their own thing.
Okay.
And then Saturday night, man, my man Tyler Chronicles is gonna be in there. You know, Tyler Chronicles on Wild and Out. He be up there with 85 South and toured with High Mafia, and he's one of the guys in both departments of T.I.'s movie. So Tyler Chronicles headlining on Saturday.
Okay, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Good deal, man. I ain't got much. Yeah, that's it. We Gucci. Next week, we back at the same time, 8:30-ish. And I don't know. Might have I don't know yet. I'm working on this guest. So that's gonna do it, man. Great show though. Great show.
Great perspective.
The last early voting is this Friday, right?
This Friday.
This Friday in the state of Georgia. Or is it all? It's just state of Georgia, right? This week?
Fridays, I know. State of
Yeah.
Georgia. I'm not sure other
Yeah.
places.
This Friday, get that early voting in. This the last day is this Friday, so let's go and get out there and get it happening. I know over there on the south side, South Fulton, boy, they packed over there. So
That's what's
I'm
up.
loving to see it. I'm loving to
That's
see it.
what's
So
up.
yeah, like you said, it's like 37 signs going down the street, boy. You be trying to read them damn signs, but I'm starting to get my own read on. So
Gotta do it.
yeah,
Gotta read it.
get-
Gotta read it
get-
for
get-
yourself,
get
man.
my own read
Gotta
on
read
it.
it for yourself.
I don't know how these folks would get my damn number though.
Boy,
How they get my number, bro? They be sending me voice messages. I'm like, how the hell
every day.
how you get my number?
Every day.
Whew. All right, so that's gonna do it. Again, we will see you next week, same time. Classic Conversations with JT and Low,
And Jose.
and we out. You dig?
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way to rap. Classic Conversation.